Is that a fact?
You didn't do
You're
the
alive.
Wayne's World thing.
And lighting looks good. You're not having a
I'm sorry. It's just not that way anymore, man. All right, so
fingers up my nose.
welcome everybody.
Did you check the sound?
I'm doing that right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, sounds good.
Hey, you knew.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Oh gosh, don't do that.
Oh no. You terrible person.
Hey, some people are into that.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's ASMR.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Welcome to the live stream.
Unnerving.
It
I don't
really
like it.
is.
Uncomfortable.
We always think that it's a bit appropriate that our name is Natural One because of who we are as people. Not that we're bad people, just that we're interesting.
Bad.
No.
What did you even say?
I'm saying things. That's what I do. I make no apologies. So, guys, so last time we had a bit of a time killing things. I mean, we got
We
backstabbed.
totally knew Ned was the bad guy.
They called it out of the book. Luckily, they haven't read the book yet, but it seems like they know quite a bit about it.
That he knows about. Just kidding. He always has it with him.
It's true.
He's obsessed. Just kidding.
I sleep with them, just like, yes,
That's your
the metallic cover. But anyway,
We're 6 episodes into season 3 of Stranger Things, and
Hey.
David is Will.
I am 0 episodes into season 3.
Okay.
This is just Will going.
Oh.
Can we play D&D? Let's play D&D. That's David.
Yeah.
It's just how I feel on the
Yeah.
daily. So,
Yeah.
like phones go down at work, and I'm like,
Come on, it's been out for almost a week. What are you thinking? Didn't he give us a hard time about?
Yes.
About
I'm
what?
glad we
All
watched
of
it
it.
all.
I give you a hard
Watch
time
the
about
first.
Firefly because it's been like 16 years and you haven't seen it.
We just
we
learned
started
about
watching it again.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
We're episode 2.
In all fairness, I've known
Watching
about
it.
it for years, and I've yet to see it.
Yeah.
I'm still saying
Okay.
we've talked about a
Okay.
viewing
We're
party.
getting
I
sidetracked.
think we've waited enough time for one. That's
Wasted. Waited.
Well, I was gonna say waited, but
Well, it didn't make sense what you said though.
Waited
I think
for
we
people.
waited
Wait,
for enough
for-
time.
Oh, there you
for
go.
People to
people
get
to-
on
You
the
put the right
stream.
thing in there for.
My words weren't coming done right.
It
Anyway,
did
so
Sorry.
here we go. Now for real, let's get started.
Gets the
So, as we know, this house is not haunted. Well, to some degree,
There's something
there's
in that
definitely
room.
something going on in that room that they decided not to go in. It was an executive decision. Let's not
I
go
do
into the.
kind of wish that we went.
They walked into it.
No, we just
I
opened
wish
the
we
you
door,
sent
opened
Ned
it
in.
and I went like this
Send Ned and
with the candle.
We should have
something.
sent Ned in.
I know. That's what I wanted to do.
I think we tried, but he just like said no,
Well,
which was a dead giveaway.
I don't know if there was a pun on purpose there, but
What are you hinting that there's an undead
Nope.
in there?
not at all. I just was
I'm gonna
wondering if
pull
you
this out
were
so you don't
hinting
do
that
it.
you maybe thought there was one. Anyway, so
I always think
they
there's undead.
this is the 3rd episode of Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh, which is coming to a close. They've seemed to solve the riddle. There's a lot of S's in what I'm saying. It's
Wait,
really
what's coming
upsetting.
to the close? What?
This part.
Oh, I was like, we're done already.
No.
That's the entire module.
I'm like, we haven't even done anything.
That's the book. We're done.
Okay,
It's just that one little.
Okay.
That's not haunted.
Best $60 I ever spent.
we didn't even get to be on
30
the
pages
boats
per
or
room.
Gosh, it's not that
And we just
detailed.
flew past all of them.
You literally
Every
did.
piece of furniture has its like whole backstory and significance
This
in the
was
world.
brought to you by Gladys. All right. Okay. So you came into this kind of secret. Yeah, there's a ball under the table that makes noises.
Kick it
Is
that
that
way.
you?
Kick it that way.
I don't know what's happening. Oh, it is you.
Okay.
I'm gonna be needing this.
Is it always a little toy?
We have kids. All of us do.
Gosh, that took a while.
to finally stop.
Am I late to the party? No. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. What do you-
Hey, hey.
hey, boss. Because his name is Hey, boss. No, he's been commenting on it, or she. I'm not sure. You're a cat. So I mean, you look like a very sad cat. I'm sure there's a story there. But anyway, commenting on my stuff. So thank you.
Hey.
So we're doing a recap. They came into this mansion. It wasn't haunted. They thought it was haunted.
No,
And-
we didn't think it was haunted.
Yeah, none of us thought it was haunted.
We were hired to investigate.
Let's rephrase that. It was told that it was an alleged
Don't
haunted house.
impugn our
None
honor.
of them actually believed it
As
was haunted.
adventurers.
And
Except he did try to trick us, but we just kind of let that go.
And as it turns out, it wasn't. Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. We're recapping now. You're fine. So they went into this house. They didn't believe it was haunted at all. Turns out it wasn't. They went straight to the place they pretty much needed to go and went down into the secret hatch
That's
that
because
they
of my
perfectly found.
superb navigating skills.
It was amazing. I hope those come into handy later. So they go down to this place. He eats a thing. It was disgusting. But yes. Anyway, so it was disgusting. And anyway, they went into this room and they killed a bunch of bandits that suddenly just started shooting arrows at them and attacking them. And
I know,
and then
for
they
no
found
good
a
reason.
man who was tied up whose name was Ned.
And he was the bad guy, spoiler alert.
He
Whoa,
was
wow. I haven't watched last episode. Geez, thanks for that.
Hey, he's dead now.
Yeah,
but if
no,
you
I
want to
killed
watch
him.
an action-filled
He
episode,
was a bad guy.
that was a good one. But anyway, so they came down into this cave area, and there was a whole group of people that started trying to kill them, and they destroyed
I mean,
them.
you gave him the dagger.
I did, and I took it back when I took the life out of his body.
And how did you kill him again?
Stepped on his throat.
Yes, that is
He
what
was
we
really, really mad.
do. So anyway,
It was great.
it was a good revenge. He was crawling away type thing. I mean, it was nice, very cinematic, bloody. But now we are coming back in at that exact moment. She just lit up a room with a moonbeam, fried this guy who was launching fireballs at them.
Sandbalay.
Yes,
He
or
was
what
like,
you believe to be Sandbalay. Yes, that is who you were blasting.
didn't he say his name?
No, you guys literally just started
Yeah.
shooting and fighting, which is our typical route. Shoot first,
Oh,
ask
I just have
questions
that.
later.
I just have that written down.
So now here we are, one of many bad guys. in this thing. Thank you for responding. I want to read your comments, but as a DM, I have to mostly be focused.
Yeah,
but I will
just-
read.
Just
after.
as a note, if you get a quick response, that's me on here.
He
but
is Mark Walton.
That's me.
That is him. And and he is our moderator. So if I don't answer, it's not because I don't want to. I definitely do. Okay, so now you've just killed him. You guys watched him go down there and step on the guy, and here we are. Hi, Mark. All right, and let's begin.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, jeez. I'm sure you
Well, we
never
are
get
in
that.
we are in a room, so I mean that makes sense.
There's a very horrible show called The Room, and there's a guy that says, "Oh, hi, Mark," and it's really weird. And so
I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
And this is the discussion they're having in the cave, is they've just killed several people and
Who's
hobgoblins.
Mark? Okay. We didn't loot anybody. We
No,
didn't
you
look.
just killed them, and that was it.
So we
That's where
probably
it
should
stopped.
look through their pockets. Okay, so I have a question.
Two.
The people that I destroy with my moonbeam, are they like burned to ash or are they just dead?
Yes and no. So some of them are a little bit worse for wear.
Well, depending
But
on what they.
some of their personal effects seem to be untouched, but mostly their skin.
Well, because
and
how
their
many did I
body.
hit? Did I just hit him? I can't remember.
I believe you hit just him.
Yeah,
You
I think
sent-
Because everyone
Centralized.
else was dead.
You
Yeah,
centralized
pretty
that
much.
moonbeam right on top.
Because
of them.
everyone else was dead at that
Yes.
point. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go and check what's left.
Welcome those that are hopping on. Appreciate you.
So
How well have we investigated the area? Because I remember we went through a secret door.
You went through a secret door. You
get in
chose, instead of going right down a tunnel, you went left down a tunnel.
because
And
he
you
saw
went
stuff.
straight, and that was it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
There's several.
There's so much.
and then
I'm
that
sure
guy
I'm lost.
went down towards, like downwards towards somewhere, but then he died. I mean, you went down there and killed him.
So you're
Mhm.
down.
So
lower.
you're a little bit lower than everybody else.
Okay, so I'm going to. Do I need a
Oh,
roll? I'm searching this.
Yes, I'll have you roll investigation.
I'm gonna take my dagger back at this point
Crumbs.
from the man whose life I just
9.
extinguished.
Are you like taking 10? Are you spending some time looking in there? Or are you just kind of like quickly rushing and grabbing stuff? Because that makes a difference in.
Oh, she's the one searching right now.
Okay, so you're searching.
We'll come back.
I don't
to
know
mine.
what that means.
Meaning, are
I
you
can't
taking
remember.
time to do this, or are you doing this really quick?
Well, we don't feel like there's any rush now because we killed everybody.
Everyone
We
that we
think.
know of.
So I think I'll take 10, whatever that means.
Okay. So
What do I need to
she's
do for that?
searching for 10
Oh,
minutes.
good,
I'm gonna
'cause
have
I
her
only-
roll advantage on
Oh,
the
good.
roll. Is that correct? Or did she
It
just find?
It just adds
Adds
10.
10
to yours.
Okay.
Oh, it just adds 10 to
Yeah.
what I did?
Yeah.
Okay, 19 then.
Okay. So
That's much better.
based off what you're looking at. Yeah, no, that's how I feel. That's great. Sinister Secrets of Saltmarsh. If you have like a Sean Connery accent, that would be even better. I'm not doing it. Don't ask.
We don't
You
need
do all
another
our
one.
It's
accents
really
first anyway.
bad. It's really anyway. So, based
It's really bad.
it was decent to bad. It got worse through the night. Anyway, by the way, if you guys haven't watched the Halloween special, it's something special for sure.
Oh.
It's based
I know
off
about
an
that.
internet viral song. That's all I'll say. All right. So you search the bodies. You find 5 bolts of silk that are worth 50 gold pieces.
On the bodies?
No, on just.
I was like,
In
why
that
are they
area.
carrying bolts of silk?
Yeah.
No wonder why they fought so horribly.
Okay.
No, you find
Okay.
this is in that area.
Find 5 bolts of silk. Okay.
Yes, they're 50 gold pieces each. You find 8
They're
casks.
worth 50 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
They're not just shoved full of.
Okay.
You never know. But 8 casks.
I just have to clarify with you.
8 casks of brandy worth 10 gold each.
How are we gonna carry 8 casks of brandy
Good
out of
question. This is just what she's finding.
here? Okay.
We don't have to take all of it with us.
I mean,
It's
I could probably
brandy.
put 3 or 4 of them on my back, but what about all these
Oh,
bolts
is
of
Brandy joining our
silk?
party?
You never
Yes,
know.
yes, she is. And on the body of who you believe is Sanbalay carries a pipe of remembrance. It is
Pipe of-
it is literally labeled pipe of remembrance.
Yeah, it's like a pipe.
It is a pipe. It's like a smoking pipe.
Of, does he have
Dudes.
anything? Does he have any? How do you spell remembrance? I'm having a hard time.
Remembrance.
Oh,
Where
like
is it?
the pipe
Where's the
for
word?
smoking.
There, I'm pointing at it.
I was thinking like
For some reason, I'm
Iron
like,
pipe.
that's why.
that was smoking.
Yeah, yeah, well.
A lead pipe of smoking.
Lead pipe, yeah, there you go.
Some kind of. It's not a peace pipe.
Remembrance.
Somewhere between a peace pipe and a didgeridoo.
Yes. So, and you've also searched his body some further, and you do find furthermore. I can't speak words. You set a masterly crafted loaded gaming dice. So he has some d20s on him. It's 20 gold pieces, though. I mean, these are finely carved. These are, you could easily see they're going for about 20.
They've got some
And-
gold leaf on 'em.
Searching the hobgoblin, you notice that he has a mariner's armor. It's scale mail, and it's something special.
Speaking of the Halloween
Um,
special, what was the leaf halfling?
Yeah, that's
If
right.
it was on a hobgoblin,
Yes,
it wouldn't
good
fit
times.
me,
It would fit any medium-sized creature.
and I'm not medium sized
Yeah.
because I'm a dragonborn.
No,
No,
you're
you're
medium-sized.
I'm medium
You
sized.
are.
I imagine
Large is
myself
like 10
really
feet or
big.
something.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's like.
Oh.
They're
10
bigger.
Okay,
feet,
so
something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
Yeah.
take this off. Can I do? Who am I?
You are a druid.
Oh, not this one. This is the wrong page then. Okay, stop looking at that one. Okay. So I'll do
be
I'll
great.
do an Arcana check on the armor.
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
I'm just gonna look something up. I wonder what I'm looking up. No one knows.
Lead pipe and a
Um,
didgeridoo combination. That's what
Based
he's
off what
looking
you
at.
can tell, I mean, you can't tell everything about it, but you have seen people wear it before in your line of work. People that are swimming with this, it's the speed is equal to your
for
walking
baking.
speed.
Like
So
maybe
they basically can move very quickly in this. So rather than slowed down by water, they can swim very, very quickly.
Okay. All right. So
It's decorated with like fish and shell motifs. They're like
so it's like Zora.
like right like on the pauldron. There's like a coral type of thing. You know?
okay. So I'm just gonna take
You
it
can
off,
jump
but
out of
I'm
the
not
water
going
like
to
a
put
dolphin.
it. I'm gonna take it off the dead hobgoblin, but I'm not going to put it on because I feel like since we're a party, we need to discuss.
So what are you all doing while she's looting corpses?
Is that all I found?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm definitely taking my knife back
Okay. So you
from
you
him.
retrieve your knife
Like this.
plus one knife, and then what
I
are
knew
you
we
doing?
shouldn't have trusted you.
I wanted to check out the rest of the room. See what else is in there. I'm not really looking for loot, but I just kind of want to check out the room.
Yeah. So you notice there's lots of like crates, and you see her just pulling off every single one, just checking through all of them. Most of them seem to be for storing. They have recently been emptied, so most of them don't have things inside of them. But definitely, this is a in and out sort of business. Like this is where they store it until they can put it onto the ship that they're using, based off of what you found out from, the other, with the books and everything from the captain's room.
Well, I want to go down where the guy was going.
Isn't there water down here where I'm?
Further down, you can hear lapping water in the ocean, but you're nowhere near it at the moment.
I mean,
You
should
can't
we
see.
take the bodies and toss them down in the water? I mean, it's our job to
How
kind of
far?
clear out this house, right?
How far is it from the water? I don't really.
You
wanna
can't-
do
We
it.
haven't
You
done
can't
it.
see it at the moment.
No, we can walk. We can walk down and check it out.
Well, yeah.
think that's a good
before we
idea.
decide to do any house cleaning.
Well, they're not. I guess you're right. They're not really paying us to house clean. They're paying us to clear out.
You
They'll send in
mean
the
any
cleanup crew
threats?
afterwards.
Yeah. Exactly.
All I heard was look for ghosts. We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So far, so
Hey,
good.
it's the weirdest thing. We went through your house. It was filled with dead bodies. There's a whole bunch of dead
There's
people.
probably
in here.
ghosts in there now.
We probably should mention not to go into that one room.
Just hang a sign in
They'll
front of
figure it
that
out.
that says "Don't go in here."
No, it will say that Walking Dead famous line where it's like, "Don't dead,
Dead
open
oh,
inside."
yeah.
Don't dead open inside.
Yeah.
That's so deep, but what is in there? Anyway, so, or what are you planning on doing? So, I mean, you guys are all standing
We're gonna
around.
walk down and
Standing
see what the
around,
sound is coming.
Now that we've searched the
Well-
bodies, are you putting this armor on, or are you?
No,
you
because I want us to decide who wears it. Because I don't want to just assume that just because I look
Well-
that it's mine.
It's not gonna fit a gnome. I don't wear that type of armor, so go for it.
Sure. All right. Is it better than what I have? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
To scale mail, and I'll tell you what that is.
I mean, for a gnome, it would be like
Do you need to tell me
scale
right now?
mill.
Tell me
It'd be
I
like
can tell you right now,
the
it's
most
really
dense
easy.
nightshirt you've ever seen.
Does that raise my
I
armor
don't know.
class?
It's a-
Gnomes probably
it's
don't
a
do good with that
14.
kind of
No,
thing.
you'd have to
but
have
it
it sized.
is-
That's my
Let
point.
me pull that up.
So where it's coming
Oh,
off a
then I don't
medium
want it.
creature,
No, no,
you
no.
were to put it
it
on.
has pluses.
You mean I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
medium?
I mean, that
I'm
would be
only
fun.
like
I was
35
gonna say I don't want it.
pounds.
That
Yeah.
brings me down 1 point.
Sorry, guys. There's
I
lots
could
of
wear
horses,
more than
so-
my body weight in armor.
Well,
Yeah.
just discussing.
Oh yeah, that's
I know,
right. It
they're
would be
fine.
that heavy, wouldn't it? I was just thinking the direct size of it.
There we go. Okay, so scale mail. It is 14 plus your dex modifier.
That's this.
Yeah,
So 15.
so it's exactly
What's
the same.
what's the check?
The only
penalty?
problem is that disadvantage on stealth if you're wearing it.
That's right. There's no check penalties in this.
Hmm.
I'm so used to armor check penalties from every edition that I've ever.
Oh, you mean
played.
like looking into it and seeing if
Yeah.
it would be useful?
No,
or not?
like armor check penalties are like penalties to like skills for swimming, for
Oh.
athletic
yeah.
things. So
It doesn't go that in depth. I like to on certain things, like if you're wearing plate especially.
Well, that's like what the
Heavier
disadvantage
armors,
is
yeah.
on those.
Okay, so in this case, it may not be useful to you. You could probably sell it, but or one of them can wear it.
Well, I think I'll just hold on to it for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's probably heavy, but it's
Not
like
not
Skyrim.
terribly heavy. No, it's not like Skyrim. You can't just like hold like 16 pairs of armor in your pocket. Let's see which
Hold
one.
like
do I
5
wear?
dragons worth of bones, and then just go sell it. For
It's
thousands.
45 pounds, so it's
Yeah.
pretty heavy, but it's not horribly.
Well, is it considered heavy armor or?
I'd
'Cause-
say medium. Let me check though.
Because that would affect proficiencies.
Yeah, it's
like
medium.
dexterity and movement and that
Yep.
kind of thing, right?
No, this is just disadvantage on stealth because it's
Stealth.
scale. It rubs
Yeah.
together, it makes noise.
Makes noise.
Anyway, all right. So
Yeah.
you said you're
Oh,
heading down to the
Then
foster.
when okay, it's okay. It's fine. I was just saying, like in our other campaign, I have scale mel, but I never roll disadvantage.
Some classes
Just making
doesn't-
noises.
It negates based on their
Oh, okay. Just
Indeed.
making-
stuff.
The scale mode gets the hate me. Yeah, for sure. That's the only bad downside to it. Clickety clacks. All right. So what was the plan? You said you were heading down to the
Yeah,
water.
we're headed down to where the sound of the water's coming from.
Okay.
Who
So
knows? The purchaser of this home could be some wealthy merchant who wants to take matters into their own hands and have their own private port. I mean, you have people nowadays with like helicopter pads. Why can't someone have their own?
We could tell the guy that it is haunted and we could buy it ourselves and have our own operating port.
You know, that's not the worst idea I've heard.
Yeah.
Or we
I love you guys.
or we let him buy the house, but we seal off that trap door.
It's true.
And then we just run
Just don't
everything
tell him about
underneath.
it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then we just keep treating it like it's haunted.
Nothing like having an admiral living above you while you have a smuggling ring. But I mean, I've seen things worse before.
Well, he opens that door and he's dead anyway. So
Yeah.
Hey Boss wants to know what encumbrance rules we're using. I think you said we're using disadvantage based on the type of mail,
Yes.
not like a check penalty.
Yes, but also if you're carrying multiple swords, multiple weapons of any
Yeah.
kind, I will have you roll disadvantages. And also if it becomes a point where you're carrying like 2 sets of armor and multiple weapons,
That makes
can't
sense.
be done.
Well,
I'm just
unless
thinking
you-
physically.
Unless
if
you
you're-
have a pack horse.
or if you have a bag of holding or some kind of bag that's.
Bag of
Super
holding is a
amazing.
cheat sheet.
It is, but it's wonderful.
How bad do you really want like your own bag of holding though? Like I
Oh,
would take
yeah.
that to work with me
Oh,
every
it's
day.
the Mary Poppins
Oh,
bag.
yeah.
All right. Anyway, so let's get on task.
I'd keep like teeth in there.
Wow, that's wow, we got that went dark.
The blood of my enemies. All right.
didn't we try to put
As you
someone in
trav-
there in one of the campaigns? We tried
I think we left them in there too.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
did
I don't
too.
think you guys ever got him out.
So there's
No,
There's
no,
a
we buried him.
decomposing. Oh yeah, you
We
guys
buried him.
him. That's right.
with living
Buried him
people
with,
there are
um,
rules for like bag
your
of holding
brother.
for how much
Castle.
air
Oh.
and stuff there is in there.
Castle. Yeah. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to survive. Anyway, so you guys start heading down a sloping passage. The incline of the passage is perceptibly greater in this area. Coarse matting has actually been laid on the places on the floor, negating some of the slope slipperiness. So traveling downwards isn't terribly difficult as you are moving. But it is wet. It's just very damp down here.
Should we stealth since there could still be people? But then at the same time, do you think that they would have heard it and came running? Maybe not. Maybe they're cowards. I'm gonna stealth.
Maybe there is nobody. I feel like people were alerted before we came down into that big cavern and found
12.
people.
12.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my d20?
I
You
didn't
don't
take
have
it.
one.
I don't know.
Where'd it go? Where's my d20?
Is it in your hand?
Oh.
He did take it.
Oh, you disadvantage on your next. I'm just kidding. You're like, I didn't do it. Some trumped up charge.
If I roll it with your dice, I'll probably still get a 20.
You spot someone who's hushed, like my family's whispering, talking to someone else. And he's like, hey, do you think they're going to come down here soon? And then the other guy.
But I'm stealthing. How did I?
Well,
You're,
Yeah.
you're seeing that.
You're
Oh.
seeing this.
Oh.
And then the other guy is like, no, they definitely haven't come down here yet. I've been standing here the whole time. And they're talking
There's
to each other.
two.
Yeah, they think that they're quiet.
Can we see them?
She can't see them with what she did, but she definitely can hear them.
I turn
And
around.
I think all
and
of you
just, like,
actually could
roll
hear
my
them.
eyes.
It's
Whoa.
it's bouncing up.
But we can't see them yet.
Okay, so.
Yeah, let's all stealth at this point.
I just love that they both rolled extremely low on their stealth.
That looked cocked to me.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Yeah.
cocked.
It was either a 7 or a 1.
You're
Yeah.
just working with each other.
Either that. Look at that. That's middle between 7 and a 1. So it works.
There's no bonuses there, so that's what I got. I mean, I guess it's
Do
better
I
than
roll
what they
again?
rolled. But
Or.
For stealth? Yeah.
I roll again.
In this case, because you're moving further down. This isn't all in one moment. This
So
is
the
like
same.
30
12.
feet. Okay.
I got a 17. So they probably didn't
Make up the
hear me.
difference.
Okay. One for sure sees you guys coming down the passageway. He's loud, but he just goes, "Oi, there they are!" And then roll
How far are
initiative.
they? How far are they from us?
They are. I'll show you. I'll show you exactly.
Oh, you
Well,
are
at least
gonna
I'm
show
getting it
us?
out of the
Yes.
way now.
We finally get to look at it. No, I'm just kidding.
So you are all
I'm still working
standing
on mine.
right here. I'm going to show you. You're all standing in this square
Oh.
space,
Under 20.
and they are behind some boxes
Okay.
and stuff over here.
Okay.
Show me.
You are standing right here. They're
Yes.
behind
I
boxes,
just
so
have to
they're
go
5,
back
10,
and
15.
forth.
They're about 15 to 20 feet away from you. There are two that you know.
Through difficult terrain, or I mean, 'cause all that crap.
At this
is there.
point, you're not through difficult terrain because they have the matting. If not, yes.
Yeah.
Great
Just
question.
A question.
Yeesh.
How long are my whips?
I believe they can go up to 10. Let me see.
I just want to know.
No, that's
Yeah, they're ranged.
They're,
so
they're
you
ranged,
can
so it's
so you can go 2 squares away.
yeah,
so 10, 10
feet.
feet.
All right, just wanted to see.
There, it's the term
Oh,
you're
and
looking
just-
for is a reach weapon.
It is the term I was looking for. Thank you, sir. This is why we have him.
What is
and the
with
puns.
this?
He hasn't
I
dropped
have
any
rolled
puns.
9, like
Not
the
yet.
last 4 times.
9.
9.
All right.
So,
All right. So
That's-
roll for initiative. Who's all getting the wets?
11.
I got mine out of the way now.
almost
So
wrote
I
cry.
fumbled.
15.
That's not your name.
Mine's a total of 5.
Alston.
And while he's writing that down, William, you asked about cover with the boxes. You said that was half cover or 3/4 cover.
With the boxes,
Mhm.
these aren't very big, so it's 3/4.
Okay, so half cover would incur a +2 to the AC. 3/4 cover incurs a +5 to their AC. So if we want to hit them with a ranged weapon with 3/4 cover, it would be an additional +5 on their AC.
Which shouldn't be a problem for you
No.
at all.
Not me.
Yeah.
But the rest of you, they're firing from cover. All right, and who is
These
everyone
guys
else?
have bows then.
Doric. Yes.
Oh, I forgot about Doric.
Doric is
Dorkin.
here.
No, that's it. That's all we have. Because
Yep.
Ned's dead.
Ned
He's
is dead.
not a friend.
Ned is dead.
All right. All
But I
right.
do miss Fred.
Oh well, yeah. Fred
I
was
knew
just
you were
you know
gonna
what.
go there.
All right. So
I knew it.
give me your
I was
numbers.
15.
15 for Alston.
11.
11.
He got 5.
Thanks for that. Yes, I did.
You like outed him. He's like,
Yes. I rolled my.
But that's because someone finally got like lower than me.
Yeah. Let's just appreciate
I'm
this.
excited.
Let's just appreciate this right now. I got the first natural 1 roll of the night, and this dice is now banished for the rest of the night. Sorry.
oh, it's gone into hiding.
This one's gonna do much better for me.
You and your clickety clacks. All right.
I have too many.
It is Alston's turn.
I'm gonna run in and grab one of them.
Do it.
Alright.
Gonna run straight in and grab.
So as you run around the boxes, they don't really. You know what? Yeah, they don't see you. They're just like because you're below the boxes because you're a gnome. So you just know.
Do you,
Sweet
now,
little
scurries
terrifying
right in.
nightmare of
are
a
you
gnome.
being quiet or do you have like a war cry? Because I want to picture.
Oh wait, he
this
has a
in
deep
my
voice.
head. Yeah.
All right, you charge in. They
I'm
don't
not
see
making
you.
Noise.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this attack because
Love it.
they don't see you.
Okay, they have to. Well, they're
realistically, I'm playing
so good.
by the
I love
book.
it.
Gonna, they're gonna roll a saving throw, so I guess it's disadvantage on the saving throw.
Because they're just like, there's people over there.
Yeah.
All right. And
I'm
since
just
they're
gonna
last,
grab the first guy, closest one to me.
first one closest to you is a bandit.
Okay, I'm grabbing him.
At disadvantage, natural 1. He had a 14 for the first
Means
one.
he's gonna take double.
Yes, it does. Actually, this has happened before.
This
twice.
happened last time.
Yeah, twice.
Finally.
So that is 10 necrotic.
Welcome, fan of everything Nightcore. We're glad to have you.
We are glad to have you.
Glad
That is
our funny pictures got you here. That's why we did them.
Hey, I'm so glad that our weirdness actually brought you in. Yeah, we're a small little group. We love to have
Yeah.
people here because we just play anyway, even if you're not.
Yeah.
So this is just you hanging out with us. So that's why we have this kind of round table set up. And we're
On a
poor.
Wednesday night.
And
The next
And we're
table.
poor.
Dun, dun,
Shh, don't tell them.
We do
You just said
it. Gable. Something about sewing, like Clark Gable.
All right. So, best part of the moment. All right, so you run in and you grab him. What happens to you?
I have no idea what's going on.
It's Monty Python. It was a Monty Python reference.
Okay. I've only seen a couple of those.
Oh, it's just the
10. He takes 10 necrotic.
10 necrotic.
Yeah.
So out of
And a
nowhere,
Holy Grail, and there's
this
like two other
guy-
ones.
Yeah, that one. That's
he's
what it's-
preparing a shot
it?
since
Yeah.
he's second to last.
That's when they're singing about Camelot. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
we
gosh.
were dancing to. and
I
singing to.
got it.
Okay. So I have this rule that I'm going to start implementing. If
Oh.
if someone gets hit with something that takes them down to 1 hit point, they fall unconscious.
Mm.
That's where it happens.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna say the same with you guys, except if it's like massive damage.
Yeah.
Like, because if you
Yeah.
take all hit
If it
points
were
down
one
to
hit,
like
yeah,
one,
yeah.
then it's going to be. I'm gonna do this. It's,
Okay.
I actually have seen this really cool rule that I might do. For this case, I'm gonna say yeah. He just drops because he was unexpecting it, and a natural one. So I feel like
Grab
it
his
fits.
leg and.
So you just come up and
He fainted from fear. How do you feel about that?
the last thing he
that's
saw
perfect.
was this clawed gnome come out of nowhere and grab him and just suck the life out of him.
That is perfect.
All right, and he falls unconscious. Well, I would say he's in and out. I'm gonna have him roll to recover, basically.
Yeah, okay.
So anyway, next we have
I think by
Tatian. No, we have the other guy. So he pops up.
you've been gnomed.
Did someone say that?
Well done.
Inspiration, bardic inspiration to you. That was great.
It's a good one.
That should be
Gnomer.
like a.
You've been gnomed.
That's your
That's a
catchphrase.
great
been
shirt
gnomed.
idea.
You're
Write
like-
that down.
Okay, okay. Sorry.
You've been no.
You gnome it.
watched
Oh, that's
Sherlock Gnomes today, so now I have like all the
Oh
gnomes.
no.
It was like
Oh,
pretty funny.
gosh. That is too good. I'm sorry. That caught me off guard. All right.
Oh boy.
So,
Should write like these are our T-shirt ideas.
all right. Does a
'Cause I'm gonna
16
love
hit
this
you?
meme.
That matches my armor class.
Okay. So in this case, from now on, I'm gonna do a 50% roll, whether it does or not, rather than just give advantage to
Advantage.
player.
Okay. Well, and the
I know
yeah,
in the normal one, it's
it's
a
if it
match.
hits or exceeds, then it hits. But that's your call.
But I've done that where we have just got advantage.
yeah.
So in this
Well,
case,
and we
I'm
can
gonna
try-
be full 50-50 to
Yeah.
see if you just miss.
And we can try it, and that's the great thing about D&D.
Because the rules are just kind of whatever. They say literally do what you want. And we've been doing it where if it matches the AC of the player, they just get advantage.
I'll let you roll the percentile then.
Oh,
Not
Since it's his
advantage.
roll.
They just
they
Yeah.
get.
Does that mean to make it fair, if we meet theirs, that it's a 50% chance as well?
Yeah.
That makes it
I
interesting.
kind of like that.
rule.
I like that chance of like that dodge moment.
Yeah.
Like, will I miss this fireball?
Yeah.
Well, probably not. if
Will
it's a
they?
fireball.
Won't they?
You never know.
The dice always decide.
He misses. You barely and expertly are able to almost like just shove it aside as you're falling over. I mean, you managed to
Doing the
just
Spider-Man, just
Yeah, it was a very close moment. All right, next
walking
we
his fist the
have
whole way.
Tatian.
William says the dice shall decide whether you live or die, which is always the case. I mean,
You may be the coolest BA guy, but you can just roll
Yeah.
horribly
Yeah.
and look like a clown.
that's why a lot of the time.
Hence the reason my bard in the other campaign looks like a moron.
That's
When you're running away from stuff and
Yeah,
tripping over everything.
everything. Gosh, that ruined my reputation.
in fact, as a chaotic character, one of my favorite little things that I do
That's how much
is
money I've
if I
earned
need a
since
decision
I-
to be made, I'll roll a
15%.
percentile for a yes or no. It introduces a little bit of chaos into my decisions.
I like it. It's a cool thing. All right,
Something
Tatian,
I've done
it's
for
your
a
turn.
long time.
Huh.
Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry, it's okay. My friend was texting me, so
Okay.
I'm looking. Okay. So the one of them is knocked out.
From
and then
what you
there's-
know, you saw him run around the corner. That's pretty much
Oh.
it. and he was
And
hiding.
how tall are the boxes?
They're about yay high, so hiding behind them, you can see like
Okay,
the tops of
but
their
what
heads.
about, so
You
can
can
I
see-
jump up on top of it?
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
jump on top
All right, I
of the
want you to
box.
roll acrobatics to jump up there to see how
Get my whip
successfully
out.
you do it.
15?
Nice. Okay, you just hop right up with a running jump, and then what do?
Do you keep
Do I
pulling on
see
this?
anybody?
You see
I don't know
the
what you're talking
you see
about.
him you see him
Freaking
behind
out.
the crate like destroying a man,
Mm-hmm.
and you saw the hobgoblin come up and shoot at him, and then he's
Okay,
ducking back down.
I'm
That's when
gonna-
you jump up.
I'm gonna, what do I have? My whip.
Your whips.
I'm gonna like wrap
That'd
it
be
around his
nuts.
throat.
Okay, so you're gonna attempt kind of like a grapple with
Yeah.
it. Okay, I will allow it.
It's like
So
wearing a dress.
I did it with the one guy.
yeah,
And having
Cut
a
off his head.
2-year-old pull on
So-
the dress. I'm so sorry.
what's happening?
He keeps pulling on the tablecloth under here, and it's driving me nuts. Something's
Okay, okay.
getting pulled under the table, and I'm not gonna say what.
All right. So anyway, let's get back to it.
All right, I'll put my hands back
So
up here.
I want
Hand check.
new rule: hands on the table. All right. So I want you to roll. I want you to roll a strength check versus him.
Just so you know, guys know, I didn't preface this at all, but I'm like totally delirious because I too have been up since like 3:45 this morning.
What do I add?
If you're using any of these, so it's strength. Sorry, it's a +1.
Okay, so 14.
You beat him. He rolled a 14.
Good.
No. Roll your percentage.
50%. Ooh.
Oh, he manages just to get away from it, but he does take damage because you did hit him. So what is the your damage?
Well, I should probably specify which one I used. I used Bone Snare. Because that one has the
Is
little
that what's
bones in it.
That one has that attached.
ready.
Right? That's the one that has the
I don't know
bones
if
and
it
stuff in it.
Yeah, and it can help you
Spider-Man.
attach.
Yeah. Okay.
Bone saw.
1d6
Launch 'em anything
plus
you
2.
have?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
1d6 plus 2.
Alrighty.
5.
It's okay, I
Where's your
forgive you on
caffeine?
this
I
one.
need some caffeine.
Right here.
I was just
I know.
talking about that movie.
I'm losing it a little bit.
All right.
A
It's
little
okay.
tired.
It's okay. Now we have up next Doric. Doric comes to the rescue. Oh man, he sure does. It's cherry.
Ooh.
No, it's the carbonation.
Oh, so so Doric comes around the corner with this great sword and hits him barely. I mean, he's fighting with the whip, and all of a sudden, as soon as he's swinging for the neck, he just pulls it away, and it just barely nicks him. But it does 3 damage total. All right. Now it is
Three
Key's
pins?
turn.
I'm the key to this fight. Key to us winning this fight. That's what I should have said.
You're about to die of the plague. Just kidding. Gosh, it would be horrible
You're
if I was that kind of DM.
After dodging, they're asking about homebrew sorcerers. I want a little more
Oh,
context here.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I want to know
Um,
more.
So after dodging that arrow,
She jumps up on the box.
yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna
he runs
shoot.
around the corner.
I'm gonna shoot at the one that shot at me.
The hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm. Am I still? Well, I guess if he shot at me, I'm not still.
I would say at this
Hidden.
point he's in half cover because he's been
Okay.
pulled up, and also Doric took a swing at him, so he's not fully ducking. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to handle
Okay.
that.
So I will fire at this thing. Natural 20.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Well
You had
done.
to trade one for the other.
Yeah, that's a solid hit, even though he has a pretty intense armor class.
That's a do you want the total there?
Oh, I hope it
The total there is 29.
Yeah, that'd be horrible if it didn't. 29
29.
is the damage.
No, 29 is the total.
Oh,
because
there's
you were,
no way. Even if you didn't hit
Oh,
him,
okay.
it's still
Well,
20.
that's
Yeah. Even if you had a -1 in strength, I mean, he's
What
still.
would that have to? That'd have to be like a god creature with a
There
special
are-
ability
there
that
are
dodges
those,
a
for
natural
sure.
20.
that's 9 points of damage.
Do you
Wait,
want to do the crit chart?
I love crit charts. I will never turn down a crit chart.
We have a crit chart, everybody. If you don't know what that is, we use something where you roll percentage dice to see what happens when you do a natural 20 during combat. They get the same thing though.
Yeah, that's the one with the zeros after it and the non-zeros combined for a percentile. I feel like I just talked down to everyone there. I'm so sorry.
No, we want to explain to people too, because some people don't know. We're not explaining to veterans, because veterans will be bugged by anyone because they know more than we do.
Are you saying that about me?
Yes.
Okay. That was very well. That was a 96.
You strike with debilitating force. You roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal critical roll, and the target suffers a permanent injury chosen by the DM if they survive the attack.
He's probably not going to survive.
So I roll one additional
Just
one
gonna
of the
put that.
die. for
Basically,
that?
yeah.
So you double your first one, and then you roll an additional one.
Okay, so my first one was 9, so that's 18
Yeah, 96 is a hard number to get.
plus. Wait, hold on. It was 18 plus 8 is 26 total.
So you did this all with an arrow?
One arrow.
You can stop rolling now. He's dead.
I'm just gonna say this guy had 11 health. He'd already been hit twice. So how do you do this horrible attack? Because that's a lot of damage.
I mean,
you're like beating a dead man's
how
face
graphic?
in.
How graphic do you want to be? So
if graphic moments offend your ears, now plug your ears.
I mean,
Continue.
so I'm assuming he walked around the boxes to swipe up at her or to fire up at her.
He didn't really have that chance. He fired at you. She jumped off the box and whipped around his neck. He pulled it away. It tore his neck a little bit. Doric came around the corner, tried to swing at him. He was in half cover. You jumped up on the box.
Oh no, I was firing down.
Wow.
Yeah,
From back
I
there.
hadn't moved in.
Oh, you just.
It was
sniped
like
this
a
guy.
straight.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it was a
where are you
snipe
hitting
shot.
him? I guess
It would have been like right
Is
here.
this your natural
Roll.
20?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
destroyed
like
him.
straight.
Yeah.
Like if it was from the front,
like-
it was right here. If it was from the back, it would have come right at the base of the.
It went through the plate, like the
Ugh.
plate mail, and just exploded him out the back. It was very gross.
That's.
But
Bits
Gross.
of vertebrae and spinal fluid
Oh my gosh.
spill out.
There it is.
all right,
There it
you can
is.
come back, those that were plugging your ears. So anyway,
He did.
now that he's super dead,
And we're all grossed out.
Super
Thanks
Dead
for
is
that,
my
Billy.
favorite alternative
You're
movie
welcome.
from 2007.
Yes.
What?
What?
What? What did you say?
I said Super Dead is my favorite alternative movie from 2007.
well, anyway,
I haven't seen
they're super dead, and
It's a play on Super Bad.
no, I gotcha. They're dead though, like really dead. So that's what's happened.
Yay!
Initiative over.
Check their pockets.
She's just like loot them.
What do they
All
got?
the things.
Hey, you never know. We have found some interesting things on people. Silk. A pipe
of
of remembrance. I don't know how I know that.
Casks of brandy.
I don't. Did we take that?
I don't know.
I don't
Can
think we
we?
did. I think I
You
just
didn't take it. You just looked at it.
Okay.
Oh no. Did you announce that there was a pipe?
I took the pipe. I thought I took all of the stuff, but obviously
Not the
there's
brandy.
no way that I could
Not
take
the brandy
any
or
of
the silk.
I took
but-
all the things I could easily put in my pocket, and
did
I
you
took the
announce anything?
armor though. No, I did not.
Okay.
We just watched her do it.
Yeah. I was down
Everyone's
lower.
just, she's just right.
There's a lot of
We'll
just.
talk about it later.
Hey.
There's a lot of
That looks
good
interesting.
The
homebrew.
brandy's not gonna go
Look
bad
at that.
for
All right.
a while. I don't know.
It's probably
Does
only been
brandy
in
go
those for
bad?
20 years. I mean,
Probably gets better. I don't know.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
let's just move on. So,
Anybody know?
On a quick note here, for the homebrewed sorcerer, and to kind of touch on what we were talking about,
About brandy?
a perpetually drunk sorcerer would be particularly fun for RP.
oh gosh, yes, we did something like that. I had wild
Yeah.
magic, and I kept messing up,
That'd be so good.
blowing up
Oh
everything.
yeah, that was. Were you drunk?
my ranger
though?
had to be
I
drunk.
I just think that, that's true.
He
He
had
did,
to be drunk
and it
to,
was
to
very
keep from going
annoying.
insane.
But one of our favorite episodes
Yeah.
was
He
Follow
rolled
the cat.
insanity.
trying to help you
Or
get
whatever.
alcohol.
His brother died
Yeah.
in front of him. horribly to a mummy lord.
Yeah.
And then I
it's-
used my familiar to try to help him find alcohol while he was dressed up like another
And they did.
That's right.
soldier.
Good times.
I took
Uh,
out a
did
persona
I-
and believed
Huh?
it's who
Did
I
I
was.
find that
Yeah.
arrow from the guy through the
Yeah.
that I just killed?
Yeah, I mean it was clear. I
The
mean with a
arrow
natural
survived
20
that.
it was perfect. I mean I'm just gonna say with the 20 it just went right through perfectly. It
Made that noise.
It was like Jello. I mean it just didn't
Like you
affect
fired
it.
it out of a
All right.
PVC.
So as you search the body, you find something quite amazing on him.
See?
You
Oh.
find on the bandit in a secret pocket that he had.
I didn't even have to roll for this.
I'm gonna have you roll now.
Nope, you can't now.
I can't. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought you rolled well. For some reason.
I always roll well.
All right.
Here, wait, ready? I'm gonna roll.
No.
Natural 20. Look at that.
Oh,
I
okay.
did it. See, it's right there.
You find on his body a golden yellow topaz that is in like perfect condition. This man must have pilfered from a major heist and took for himself. And
Share and share alike.
you guess that is probably worth about 600 gold pieces.
Ooh, money. Keep that one
Oh.
in your coin purse.
That one is going to be a pretty penny later.
All right, I'm gonna put it in a secret pocket of my own.
Ooh,
You have secret pockets?
she does
I
now.
do.
All right.
Why are you hiding pockets from the rest of us?
All right. So
Oh.
you head inward, search more. What are you guys doing?
How much did you say?
Keep go-
600 gold?
Like
Yeah.
about 600. Yeah.
Depending on the
Depending on the
merchant. that we
merchant.
go- Yeah.
And also think of it this way.
Get off my brain
It's
wave.
like when you're playing a video game. You know how much something's worth. You go to a merchant. You have to be buddies with them, or you have to roll persuasion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it may be worth 200.
If you go to a grumpy
I'm a
one, he might
dragon
offer
boy.
you 50.
You may go to a poor one that doesn't have the money.
But I know it's worth 600.
You
Yeah.
would say it's about. That's what I'm telling you now. I'm not
Okay.
saying this is the promised
Oh,
600
right.
you'll get.
Well, I know I get it.
Okay.
I'm a dragonborn. If anyone wants to mess with me, I'll use moonbeam. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just not.
Okay. All right. So you head further in, and sure enough, you round the corner and you do see a rowboat, some boxes.
Did you think you were okay?
Did you think he was going to say robe?
No, I
No.
thought he said
Robot.
robot. I was like, what?
It sounded like you said it really
I
weird.
just went steampunk.
You know
like,
what? That is something I want to play.
I have a
one day.
campaign already. I have been working on it for years. I'm not saying I have to DM, but that would be fun. Seriously. Anyway, it's like very like admirals and like everyone's got like the cool like
Okay,
uh,
okay.
flying thing.
Focus.
Yeah,
when we play
I-
that game, let's all dress in steampunk.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Noted. It's on video now. We
Deal,
have to do
everyone?
it. Yeah.
If you're in agreement, put your hands in the center. No?
And break.
It's just you and me. All right.
Two-man game.
All right, let's do it. All right.
That's what she said.
Oh gosh. Anyways, So there's a
I feel like
rowboat.
you just wait. You just wait for those moments.
there
You
is
I thrive in
there
those
is a rowboat.
a robot.
Now I thought he was gonna say robe.
There is a rowboat and there's no one inside of it. But there are boxes next to it, and you see that there was heavy foot traffic here earlier. There is no one in this area. It seems like you have now cleared out this entire place from what you can see. Minus the room of what
Oh,
could be.
What are
Okay,
the chances this
okay.
rowboat leads to a larger ship?
Ooh, probably
It's
a
a
big
fast
chance.
travel.
I would say extremely high. We've all been out on the sea. We know how it goes.
Well, that and this is definitely a smuggler's den.
But I mean, that's only if we row it to the ship.
I mean, do we
Just
want to go?
any ship.
I mean,
We're here now.
We know
Here's
who
the-
you are.
here's the question.
I-
We could take Doric with us and just go take over this ship,
Yeah.
and we could take over their profit.
Okay. I have a book.
So you're like barely touching the back of my hair, and it like
I
gives
have
me
a
the
book
chills.
of how to signal the ship,
That's right.
and I have the
right.
special
You recall.
bullseye lantern. So I'm gonna look through the book.
You look through the book. Roll an intelligence check to see
Oh,
if you can
dear.
decipher this man's
Oh, no.
sketchings.
Am I intelligent?
Gosh, I'm not.
Deciphering this man's what?
His sketchings and his.
Am I
little
doing?
notes and
Do I
things.
add this little
Yes.
one? Okay.
Yish.
16.
All right.
I'm
Based off what you can tell, you skim through it. It's a personal journal. He talks a lot about himself, but he gets
Is
this
this Ned's
Sandbelace.
Sandbelaze?
It actually it says
Is there a mirror in some of the pages?
no, but there's definitely sketches of himself in different outfits. But you
What?
Yeah.
This is not sketches
Oh,
of him
in
in
like his
between
ruffles
outfits.
that he has in his room.
That's what
Yeah,
I would
that.
have
Yeah,
done.
I know. That's what a true narcissist would do
Is that what you do?
every day.
paint me like one of your French girls.
I just say that to myself in the mirror every day, and then I kiss myself lightly in the mirror.
Is this key or is this Mark?
Oh no, that's Mark.
This is high water mark.
Oh.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay.
All right.
Coming
Anyway,
full circle.
so you read the book, and when you find the part that talks about signaling, it's very clear.
Yes.
It is
Finally.
very,
something.
very, 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 very clear. Very, very,
Okay.
very, 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 very.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I broke like 5 minutes ago. Just I was waiting for that. You know that if you do the signal for a certain amount of time, you can cover it up, and it can go long distances. So what he would do when he was trying to signal them to come in, they would first show up, and at nighttime they would signal long, short, 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 and then that would mean is it safe? Meaning they'd hold it for a long time.
That's what they would do?
That's what they do first. That is the
Okay.
protocol. They will not come in until they're signaled.
That's right. You have the hooded land.
And if you do short, long, short, long, you're saying everything is safe. So
Okay.
you know these different ways to talk back
Okay,
and forth.
okay.
But there's a protocol that has to be done.
We
a certain
probably
way.
should have asked those pirates how many people were on the ship before we killed them.
It's okay. Let's kill the rest of them.
Okay. We probably should do a.
Can 3 of us man a boat?
We probably should do a rest though because
That bandit's still alive up there.
I thought he was
I was.
dead.
You said everybody was dead.
No,
no.
I'm sorry, but he was at 1 hit point. He's still just unconscious up there.
Okay. I assumed he slipped into unconscious.
He's still
and the rest
unconscious.
Oh,
Slipped into
okay.
death.
I apologize. That was bad of
Okay,
me, but
okay.
we thought he was dead.
Okay.
Everyone thinks he's dead.
Oh,
Now
alright.
Interesting.
when you mention this, yeah,
Okay. What was I saying?
he's up.
We need to
He's
rest
dead.
because I'm down to half my hit points.
Definitely think we should rest. Find
Before
a
we take
safe
on a
place to rest.
Yeah.
Are we gonna take on a ship, or are we gonna take this house and give it back?
It's up to you guys.
we're good.
I think we
could take a short rest until nightfall because that's when we have to signal the ship, right?
Yeah, what time is it?
And a short rest could turn to long rest depending on what happens.
How long? Yeah.
Okay, but what time of the day is it?
It's about 4 in the afternoon.
All right. This seems like a good, good enough place. So we rest.
Okay, so everyone.
Someone
Well,
who's not almost dead.
Everybody starts getting rested or whatever. I'm gonna pull out my knife and march back up to the bandit.
You're like, wait.
Wait a minute. I don't know if that guy was dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
your-
check.
I know he's the
Your
guy I was
deity.
fighting, so I'm going. Oh wait a minute.
It was
your
like a-
deity
he was still breathing.
your deity requires a blood sacrifice.
Maybe. I'm not saying.
Okay, so just so everyone understands short rest, it can be at least 1 hour, during which a character does nothing strenuous more than eating, drinking, reading, tending to wounds, or slitting the throat of a man that's already
Hey,
unconscious.
this will only take 5 minutes, guys. It's fine.
So you
Hey,
spend
don't get lost.
you can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of the short rest. Sorry, someone's trying to come through our wall.
Oh, they just slam doors.
Okay, so
And
it's
there's
equal
always this
to
weird dropping
care-
sound. Like there's always like dropping like some kind of like big like marble or something, and it's like always right there. It's the weirdest sound ever.
We're
And it's been like
discussing the
this for like
neighbors right
5
there.
years. 5 years,
Wow.
and that was before they had a kid.
Yeah.
So
All right, so who's rolling for their hit points to increase? Anyone get hit? You got
I
hit.
got hit a few times. Is this
oh,
now?
I'm
You can
I'm-
roll equal to the character level for each hit
It's up
dice
to
spent
5.
in this way. The
Yep.
player rolls and adds the character's constitution modifier to it.
What's my hit?
What do you
what
roll?
is-
10?
Meaning
Probably.
you roll.
It's based on your class.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just tell me what
So
I'm
I think
supposed to do.
I'm
just
gonna look
can't.
up.
No, you're okay. Your hit dice is right there. So roll that, and that's your health
Yet
increase.
another point where,
I'm so
as
tired.
No, you're fine.
so
you can
here's,
do
Is
4
this
of
an
those
8?
if
Let's
you
see.
wanted to, which is a lot.
This is 8.
Yes. 18.
Yojo.
So I got 10 back.
10 back. You can do more because
Why?
Because a character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of the short rest, up to the character's maximum level of hit dice.
Well, what's
Which
my maximum?
You could spend 5.
You have 5.
I have 5.
You could
Yeah.
roll that.
How do I know this?
Because
you're
you're level 5.
Oh, okay.
Which,
Alright.
which, by the way, everyone levels up.
Yay!
8. So 18.
18.
I'm gonna do
You're
that
supposed to
here
roll
in a
for
minute.
that now.
You can if you want to.
Do
Because
I
you
add
may
the
need
plus
it,
2
depending
every
on what
time?
you
So-
guys plan on doing.
Here's another point where I have a question about multi-classing in 5th edition, and the viewers may be interested to hear this as well. I don't think there's anything very clear about hit dice for multi-classed characters.
I think it was based off your first.
Is it?
I think so.
What if you do 1 level of fighter and then
like 20
10 levels of
wizard.
rogue? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has to do with fighter.
Interesting.
I think. I'm sure there's something where it balances out.
And I do
eventually.
have
Oh,
a
I
thought
only
to
did that.
support that. When you have a but what if
I'm good.
so for homebrewer said I thought it was per class? Yes, but when you have a multi-classed character, you have each class has different hit dice. So the question is, which do you use?
I think
Right,
typically use
and
your original.
You use your original
I think I read
because
that.
you're spending so much time to develop in that first class that's where you're
Because you were a commoner.
yeah. Mm-hmm. You were
Because
a
I always think of
commoner.
it that way: is that
Yeah.
before you were, you had 10 hit points,
Mhm.
if that, and then after that you classed into something.
Yeah.
You trained to become something.
Yeah, exactly.
Which means you're now that class.
Yeah.
Your everything else that revolves around you from that point forward, based off your history, came from there.
Yep.
So that's how I've perceived it. But if you read something different, I say go with it. But for now, I'm just gonna have you roll
Yeah.
based off of your first,
Okay.
which is rogue or fighter. Which one?
So that is a 9 plus 3. That's 12 back for me.
By the way, thank y'all for sticking with us. It's been fun. We appreciate y'all coming up.
7.
Truly, truly.
And the second one. Ooh, 12.
It is fun
again.
playing by ourselves because we just have fun no matter what. Even if back in the day when there was just like one occasionally, but consistent is nice. We like having you guys here.
So you recover those hit dice
you-
at the end of a long rest.
Yes. All right. So you are now. It is. So how long did you want to wait? Because I mean, you can wait
I'm
an
good.
hour.
I'm
but
good now.
I think we should do a short, probably 4 hours because you said it was about 4 o'clock.
And I'm
We
going
need
to
wait
say
till
during this
nightfall.
time you ate. So if you have provisions, subtract 1, because you do need to eat every
Oh,
day.
I don't think we ever.
We can find food in here. There's brandy up the
There
hall.
is.
Ooh, yes.
There
And
is
you
food.
did get provisions.
Are you
You
drinking
did get one
brandy?
too.
Not heavily.
I'm still gonna have you roll Constitution to just see how well it goes down.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you
hold
may
on,
be
I wanna
a
look-
total like
Before I do that,
you just
I
drink
wanna
one
look-
little thing and just.
Before I do that, I want to.
How Irish are you?
I'm very elfish.
How do I find?
Which
I
is like
can't-
Irish.
How do I find how do I find the list of spells? Like, how do I find where to search? Because it's like not pulling up.
I wouldn't go to D&D Beyond unless you have a. I love D&D Beyond, and if we had a subscription, we'd use it.
Look
but
at that. Okay.
That's just what it pulled up.
I know.
So my superiority dice that allows me my martial archetypes
I would go to.
recover after
These
a short
guys.
rest. So I can use those again now.
And it can just search.
I don't get my shadow arrows back yet until we get
A full rest.
until we get
No.
a full rest. But
not
I get all my
designed for
superiority dice
bones.
back.
do I always use?
Well, they suck.
Just find something with a list like that, because they.
No,
they have
I want to
everything.
search.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
yeah.
Go up to these guys the next time.
I'm going to.
This one.
Yeah. That looks about right. Okay, so now that
No,
everyone's
it's
that makes sense,
not.
but the way I've always played, it was most of my characters being paladins, some of the other class. I always did the D10 for my pally levels and chose when to use the lesser dice from other. Yeah, I mean, again, it's that whole whose table you're playing at.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I've always done it, and I've seen it done. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's right.
Yeah.
Because it says at the beginning of, which is one of my favorite lines ever, when it talks in the Dungeon Master's Handbook, it says, these are basically like templates. These are to help you play the game, but in no means is it strict, you have to do this. So I like to keep to as close as the core rules as possible, but we add things. Crit charts aren't necessary. The way we play, the way we sleep, the way we drink potions, it's all very personalized, so...
And thirdly, the code is more guidelines anyway.
Exactly. We follow the pirate code.
We're playing Saltmarsh.
We sure are. And when are we
Aha.
starting again?
This is what I was using. I found it.
Oh, good.
You were no help.
I am no help.
Just kidding. All right, what are we
So
doing?
what's going on, guys?
I'm
We're all
rested. I'm
sleeping.
good. I'm
Sleeping,
healed.
eating,
We want
Other things?
We just an
sleeping
hour.
darts. It depends. Do you guys want to rest for an hour, or do you think that you slept more than that?
I think we should wait like a few hours, kind of till
Until
the
it's
evening.
night.
until the book says we're supposed to signal a ship. I mean, that's what makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're signaling the
So
ship.
we should make a plan while we're resting, right? Can we do that?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
as long as you're not running around exercising. I gotta do my jumping jacks.
Wait.
So
Gotta get my steps in. That'd be really fun. Like someone's like with a Fitbit.
Shaking their arm.
Ye old Fitbit. All right. Okay.
okay. So let's make a plan. So, do we just want to like get near the ship to see what it is,
Do we wanna
or
take over
do
the
we want
ship?
to take
Does
over
the
the
book
ship, or do we just want
detail how many men are crewing the ship?
to? I look through the book.
It does not.
It does not.
But you do know some of the ship's crew was here.
I'm assuming that some of the crew was here and they're no longer.
Based off how they were dressed, their hands,
Mm.
things like that,
Okay.
they're definitely had something to do with the ship.
Okay. So that's how many people less that we have to worry about.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I feel like
alright.
we could take it. I feel like we could take the boat.
What do you think, Doric? Do you think we could take it?
Well, I don't really sign on for going all this way to just stop, but sure, possibly. We're all looking at you.
Oh, as the elf is, he
Yeah.
has his eyes closed. He's listening,
He's
but
meditating.
he's meditating. So if you want to wake him, then
No, we'll just wait.
No, I'll just power take the book.
Let's just do it.
I say we take it. Yeah.
I mean, you guys are all pretty chaotic, so I mean, if that's your characters, do what you want to do.
I said, let's do it.
All right,
Why
if that is the
What
consensus.
else are we? What else? What were we doing
These
anyway?
guys attacked us.
Where were
they're,
we heading?
They're a plague on society.
And exactly. And
I love you.
and
guys.
this is
Great.
such a chance for us. As he snaps out of his meditation, this is a great opportunity for us to explore the open sea. There's no finer place in this world.
I agree. However,
You already have an inspiration point, so
What? Me?
yeah, I can't give you another one.
Why not?
That's what the book says. You get another one.
I always have like 5 or 6.
That's true. You store them up like
I
a
do.
like a rat.
I
You
haven't
just
used
keep
mine.
them. You do. You store them in like.
I'm your wife. Why would you say that?
I'm not a
to
witch.
me?
I'm your wife.
No, I'm talking about Alana. She was an inspiration.
You mean Alara?
Alara? Alana was too many A words. All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Always.
So when I remembered hearing
Also-
the name
Alston.
Sandblade, because I remembered hearing that somewhere.
Acceptable.
Did I know of like the crew or gang that it had it was associated with? Is it anything to do with the Fangtooth tribe?
Nope.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
you know them to be almost strictly orcs.
All right. Just wondering.
Almost. All right. But you did see that one hooded person. That
And
was
there was
there.
also a hobgoblin.
Sure was.
And there's hobgoblins here.
They're very mercenary-esque. Show up everywhere.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're just gonna go on there and just fight, or are we gonna like?
What's the protocol? They come in and then we row out
Mm-hmm.
to them.
The arrangement calls for someone aboard the ship to flash the first signal. This is what the book says.
Uh-huh.
The shore, not this one, but this one does actually say that.
Wait. But how do they know that we're ready
So
for
they
that?
signal us.
They signal us first, or
The
do we
shore
signal
party
them?
replies by flashing the second signal, after which the third signal flashes from the ship. It drops anchor and waits for the arrival of the boat from the shore. You have the boat.
Let's
A
disguise.
small group of smugglers approaches the ship in a rowboat. When it arrives, the ship sends a boat in the other direction. These two vessels alternate in transferring contraband between the ship and the shore. So, if you were to make it to the boat using this method, you would have to take out these people and somehow get on board without raising alarm, because otherwise you might
The
deal with
people.
some issues.
Okay, so we'd have to take out the people who are signaling
Because
us.
because they bring out a boat to exchange
Oh.
goods, and then you go
they
back.
pass. So they pass each other.
No, they come to meet.
And then we go back. So
Oh.
we never go on the
It
boat.
says a small group of smugglers approaches the ship in a rowboat. When it arrives, the ship sends a boat in the other direction. These two vessels alternate in transferring contraband
Oh, yeah. So
between the
I'll
ship
boats.
and the shore.
So we go to the ship and another ship comes to shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna see
So
you.
somewhere in the middle.
They're gonna
where-
see you as you
So
cross.
we
crossing
probably
paths.
So you can
should-
maybe disguise yourselves and
no,
get there, but
we're gonna
maybe
want to
not.
take them out.
Mhm.
So
Because they'll get to shore and they'll
someone-
probably be pretty upset.
someone should be waiting here. Maybe two of us go and two of us stay. And no.
Or
'cause
we
then-
could just take them out ranged.
It's true.
Sniper Joe.
Because I definitely did not just take my
Hey!
third level in rogue and get assassinate.
Yay! Congratulations!
I
was
don't
waiting
know.
for that
I
one.
don't know if I told
It's
you
gonna get
guys,
ugly.
but I found this really
Oh, it's
cool
gonna
armor,
get so gross.
You can
and it
swim.
can make me swim pretty quickly.
Start thinking of fun
Or
ways to kill
whoever
people
wants to
with
wear
those.
it
What's that?
So I think of fun
I
ways to
think
kill
I'll
people
wear
with
it.
arrows.
for right now. So I'm gonna put on the swimming armor. What is it?
Mariner's
Mariner's
armor.
armor.
You look all like,
Do I look cool?
oh yeah.
Do I look like a mermaid?
It's kind of like this almost like pale and dark blue in places with like coral on the shoulder pads. It looks really cool.
It's complimentary to my.
To your actual like
Yeah.
physical.
It looks like
Scale.
it was made for me.
You are scales.
Scales.
All right. And then
Fantastic.
basically from that point forward, the two vessels alternate transferring contraband between the ship and the shore, and one of them remaining in the shore cave at the end of the operation. So they are meant to go off of the boat and stay there and continue. So different people will come and go.
Okay, so we need to take out the people on the boat, and then we need to take out the people on the ship. Or yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a druid.
So this is the plan. This is the plan. All right. So as
I don't
you,
know. What do you want to do, Key?
I can't do anything at range, but when we get to the boat, I
Okay.
can handle anybody on it.
Okay.
Yes, I
All
believe.
right. Well, he's gonna be the range.
Potatoes
person.
Wolf, you're back.
Hi, Potatoes Wolf.
I mean, I could do ice knife, but we all know how that turns out.
So,
Stand next
Every
to our
time.
people.
so let me get this straight. What we are planning to do is you're going to be swimming alongside the boat. He and I are going to be in the boat.
I don't have to swim alongside the boat. I'm going to swim out and kill the people in the other boat. If you can't take
Surprise
them out,
would be good though.
then maybe I will swim to the ship.
Coordinate it. We could coordinate it.
Okay.
Where you
okay,
take a
okay,
shot
okay.
and you're climbing in the boat.
Oh, in the
stabbing somebody
rowboat.
at the same time.
So she climbs behind.
Let's do it.
Bruce.
Yeah.
So depending
Okay,
on how many
I can
people
do
are
it.
on the rowboat.
But can I ride in the boat for a little bit? I don't want to. I don't want to.
She's all kicking behind.
Well,
you.
no,
it's
you
not.
can just hold on to it and we drag you while we row.
I don't want to do that. There's things in the water.
Not always.
I can actually breathe underwater.
So I guess the way that we'll
Thank
do
So
it.
some of this is improvised.
So there's
I get control.
So there's another boat that comes and meets us in the middle. And
Basically, they're going to be passing you, but they will see you, and they should recognize people of their own. So if you get too close, they may have a chance.
Well,
to
but
see you.
here's the thing: do they
Even
recognize
though
them
it's
based on what they're wearing, or based on the people themselves?
It will be night.
Hobgoblins and bandits.
Oh,
That's what you. dealt with.
Guys, no, I was wrong. Water breathing grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe underwater
We could all
until the
just swim.
spell ends.
we
Okay.
could all swim and just
Underneath
have
the
the
boat.
empty boat
Dork,
passing by,
Dork
them.
is wearing plate, so maybe Dork can be in the boat.
or the boat just be empty.
After a short rest, what does that mean about my spells?
That's a good question. I think some come back or none.
There
I
are
only
some
used-
unspecified
I only
during the
used-
long rests.
I only used 3.
Sorry,
Because that's a level 3 spell, and I
Ashley,
used it,
homebrewer likes your dramatic gasps.
I like them too. They're always so great.
so- I don't even know. It's just
They're so excited. I might
That's
have to
probably
start
where-
picking them up.
Oh,
I don't do
You
that.
regain-
I know, but I
Did
would.
I do that?
No, but I
I'm
would.
gonna have to watch.
you
the
regain
replay.
all expended slots when you finish a short or long. rest.
Yes.
That's how.
Unless
that's
it's a special
Unless
ability
it's
that
that
specifies.
specifies.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I
Sure
don't know.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
In this case, they don't. Let's just go. All right. So
Okay, guys,
Um,
we can breathe underwater.
Potato
so
Wolf?
after we take out the rowboat, we'll all go under the water and take out the big ship, and then they'll be like, "What the heck? Why is this rowboat empty?" Right?
They'll
Yeah.
think the rowboat is haunted.
We're gonna do like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing where we walk under the boat instead of go in the rowboat.
it goes up for a little bit. I'm willing to see what you guys are willing to do. By the way, Potatoes Wolf,
This is
we're
my
planning
favorite movie,
a
so-
ship heist at this very moment.
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's
you
do
come in at a great time.
You did. You
Potatoes
sure
Wolf.
did. All right, let's do this. Let's get going. So you send out the
And
signals?
guys, the water breathing lasts for 24 hours.
Holy
Nice.
cow!
So if something goes bad on the ship, just
Bail.
Jump ship.
just bail and just hang out there for
And it's okay
an
if we
hour or
meet a
two.
sea creature, I can talk to them.
Nice.
druids.
Nice.
Am I right? Okay.
Just one suggestion: when we get on the boat, don't look at me.
Okay,
Dork goes,
Dork.
it's hard to notice you in the first place sometimes, but
Dork. He
Agree.
said, "Don't look at him." So don't.
I'm not stupid.
sensitive, okay?
We didn't have to use the 2 beds. He killed them all. That was last time.
It's- Oh yeah.
Because we
that's
were pushing
right.
beds and he had to leave.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we murdered
oh,
all of
it
them.
was.
They were dead.
If you ever want to go back, that's a good one to watch. All right, so
Let's
you
do
send out the signal.
Wait.
Sorry, it comes in and
Okay,
signals. You
okay.
see
I
in
was
the
like, wait,
distance.
no, we
it's
did it.
not horribly far off, but in the darkness, you barely even noticed it. It seems to be somewhat camouflaged, and you know it to be called the Sea Ghost, and that's
Oh, because that was in the book.
that is the name of this
Okay.
ship.
So we need to verify that this is the correct boat.
Well, the way that it's signaling, it
Okay.
does a long, short signal, and that is saying, "Is it safe?"
Okay, so then I go short, long,
Which means everything is safe. So you've been reading further into the book as you've been waiting. It has been arranged that this. Okay, so for the first signal to be repeated every 10 minutes for an hour. So they'd be doing this for a while to make sure that it's safe.
So
So
someone has to stay behind.
if you do it quick, it shouldn't be too much of an issue because they don't do it frequently.
So we have to do it every 10 minutes. So we have to be done with this in 10 minutes.
The first bit of it. Otherwise, because you know that if they don't get the right signals, they tend to just leave
Right.
for the day and then come
Maybe-
back the next night.
How
Maybe-
about
Maybe
You've
Dork
already
could stay
signaled.
behind.
Dork can stay back.
Stay back and signal every 10 minutes.
He is on plate.
okay?
Okay, so Dork looks around and he kind of goes, "Well, I'll stay behind then. So I just do this thing and then I'm done."
In this pattern, every 10 minutes.
Did they respond?
They responded, "Ready to unload. Come to the ship." Dun dun dun. This is a do or die.
for
Are
10
you
minutes.
going or
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I
So-
jump
Synchronize
in the
your
boat
watches.
and
did everyone else get in too, or she
I
just?
Oh, yeah.
like
Peter Pan.
yes. Thank you. Thank you for having that same image
Captain
that
Hook.
I had.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
No, it's,
I'm
it's
going
me.
to,
It's me, that's right. It's me. Yeah.
To get Captain
That's
Hook.
right.
So as we get going, I'm going to draw my bow and ready an action to fire at them.
Good plan.
Wow, this is just going all out. Let's do this. Okay, so
I'm very excited.
as you're rowing, the night's air hits you as you finally exit this cave. It was kind of dense in there because of the open air of the sea hits your
I'm so
nostrils as
nervous,
you're
but
going
really
out.
excited.
You're going over these bigger waves as the tide has now come in. You just hear the crashing of the waves on the shore as you're heading out. The nerves starting to reach over you just as the beginning of a battle is about to begin. You know that death is sure to follow. You're not sure what's beneath you. You're not sure what's ahead, but you're headed there anyway. I love you guys. You guys are great. So you start
You're gonna like this.
as
I've got a
as
plan.
you hear the oars hitting the water. You're reminded of all of your past on the ocean, and you feel just that ease as you're coming into it. You do see
Wait,
now glistening.
You all have been on the ocean?
Oh yeah,
We all
we're all sailors.
did the mapping deal.
That's right, but that's not the
That
ocean.
was
They
the
met
river.
they met on shore and took off on a boat to head up to the north
Oh.
to go through the dread forest.
We're all sailors.
So whether
Yeah.
he's definitely a sailor, you've been on the ocean many times. I assume you have, but we didn't. Yeah.
You've heard so
Yeah.
to describe Key and what you would have seen and gotten to know about him on a ship is the traditional love that an elf has for the woods, for wooded areas.
Oh.
That is how Key feels about this.
He's
Then
not-
your,
he's not
your
a s-
little sappy thing before makes sense now.
He's
It
not.
does.
He's not. He's not a sea elf.
I'm sorry,
to be
I made
clear.
fun of you
No.
in my head.
Okay, so
I did laugh about it out loud though. Okay.
all right. So as you're heading towards it, you do see a bit of a glisten. They're not lit. They don't have anything on them that's showing any light. But the
Oh.
moonlight is showing off of what you can see is like armor.
When they get
But it's very
within,
light.
when they get within range, how many are there?
You
Just
can't
wondering.
really see, but
Okay.
roll perception.
Yes.
On the rowboat?
Can I
On the
help
robot.
him?
I also have dark vision.
If you're all looking at it,
I also have dark vision.
Should I
if
roll
that
too?
helps.
in this case, I'm just gonna have a base roll. It's yes.
That's an 11.
9.
9. That's like the fourth
crap.
9 tonight.
I keep rolling it.
14.
Perception?
Okay,
So 12.
This is a base roll?
12 is
Or.
Yes, this is a base
Okay.
roll. Oh man, they're bad too.
Oh, just base roll, no perception added.
No.
oh, we don't do
Oh no, it's a I'm sorry. Yes, perception. But I mean, it's
Oh,
not. It's
17.
not a. It's a base roll, meaning you're not. I'm sorry. I'm meaning you're not getting advantage because you have night
Oh,
vision.
okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
17. then
Sorry,
in
that was
case.
my bad on verbiage. So yeah, 17.
11
So-
for me.
11 for you. Okay.
12.
All right. So between all of you, you do notice that there are 3.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're not laden down with any boxes, but you do notice they have like some nets and things like that. So there might be some provisions in there.
Okay.
That
we didn't put any boxes in here.
When they when they are
they didn't roll well. All
at
3
this
of them.
moment in a surprise, I loose.
Wait, I have to get in the water first. Because I thought we were going to go. I was going to do it at the same time.
we're gonna take them out.
Yeah, but I thought I was going to take him out at the same time that you were
This was the
shooting.
plan.
Plan just
this is
changed.
This is now the plan because it was. I readied an action to loose when they got in range.
I'm going to punch you.
It'll
gonna
still work out.
punch you.
You didn't get in the water early enough.
Because we just got near the.
Oh well, okay. Do we want to go back then?
No.
Because as they got closer,
no.
we would have
you-
talked about that.
You
Okay,
said it.
that's fine.
That's the way it is.
You just make up your own plan.
I'm going in.
Okay, so
Leroy Chicken!
I guess at that same time, you know, as he does it, I just go, ugh! And I jump into the water quietly.
And just start
Slide into
swimming.
it, yeah.
You can move quick.
Yeah.
I mean, much faster
I know I
because you've
can.
got your
Yeah.
armor.
So, and I'm still gonna try to do it, even
We're
though.
good.
And I say as I get over, if you shoot me,
I won't shoot.
I'm just emotional support at the moment.
I'm gonna kill
You're
you.
rowing the boat.
Technically, we're in part of ships, so this is our first ever ships in combat. They have a whole thing.
So let's see
Are you
here.
excited?
I'm so excited. I'm like
Thank
giddy with
you.
excitement. I've been like holding on to this book day and night, sleeping with it. It's not true.
He's obsessed, guys. He's obsessed.
He doesn't even talk to me anymore.
Okay.
If that was true,
I
would be
ship
playing
them.
with No, I would totally play with you because that would be
I
the only
shipped my
time
pants.
that you talk to me.
Oh.
I'm getting so much deja vu. It's like scary.
Okay.
Am I in like the Truman Show?
You always ask that, and the answer is always yes.
Okay. So
That hurt my brain.
with assassinate, I have
I
advantage
know.
on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Okay.
They're
I
like,
remember that.
In
Hey guys. Glad you're
In-
safe.
in
"Missed
addition,
you."
any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
I know this.
I remember I had this.
Assassins,
This
I
was nice.
swear, have some of the coolest stuff ever.
So,
Do it.
loosed. We're going.
Those that have joined us tonight, you picked a good night to join us. It's
very,
going to
very
be
true.
very pirate-esque.
Yes. We've been waiting. I
So,
thought we decided not to be pirates.
It's
Okay.
it's a bit evolved at the moment.
so, hold on. You're gonna like where I'm going here.
Hey, these people attacked us.
I don't know if that's true.
Who would you say is the captain of this ship at the moment? This little rowboat.
I'm rowing.
All right, the gnome.
He's like, okay.
That's about all I can do at the moment.
Okay.
So you have special actions when it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, I'm not in the boat, so.
It's just you and yourself,
Maneuvering.
but you get these special actions.
Okay.
The boat
So-
that we're going to is the what is it? Sea Ghost.
The Sea Ghost is
Yeah.
what it's called.
Rowboat doesn't have a name, does it?
Basically, they found a smuggler den, and the smugglers have a ship called the Sea Ghost, and they are on their way to commandeer it with any luck,
That's true.
Okay.
or they'll all die at the bottom of the ocean very soon.
I am
I'm
going
calling
to
the rowboat Shiv.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're gonna.
So-
Just in case it
Yeah.
ends up being your.
yeah, we're gonna shiv them.
Okay. So,
Gosh, I love your guys'
Yes.
characters. Do it.
I'm going so I rolled a total of 25. So
That's a hit.
that means it's a critical.
Yeah.
Okay, you can clearly see there's a right, a left, and a back person. Who are you shooting?
The back
Okay.
person. So, do you want me to roll a percentile since it's a critical?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna.
That's a 94.
That is gonna be deadly too.
So
I
that
think I
is-
know that one.
So, I have 1d8.
92. Wouldn't that be the same as his last one?
No, it was my last was a 96. This is a 94. So it could be
In the same.
in the same.
It
Yeah.
very well could be. All right, let me check real quick. 94. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal critical roll, and the target suffers 1 unit of exhaustion.
Nice.
So
So this
this is
just below.
so. Are we still doubling or no?
For a critical.
For this, yeah.
Okay. So this one is my critical hit. This is my extra die.
Just making sure it's mine.
So that's
Wow.
a 29 points of damage.
Forehead. Guy who goes falling off the back of the ship.
Okay. I am now going to use my action surge for another action.
Oh, so I'm gonna get to the boat and
They'll
they're all
be
gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Just bodies
You'll be
in the
swimming
water.
through blood.
I'm gonna kill Key. Can I do that?
You may.
Okay.
If
So
you
that
can.
so I'm going
right.
so I drew
As
so
he's
there's that
meditating.
arrow.
Well,
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to attack
Isn't that
the
what
other
you
one
did
which I
with
have
that elf
advantage
girl?
on.
He's unleashing his clickety claps.
So
I'll let you do it.
that is a
You seem to
24.
enjoy it.
Did that hit?
That is a hit.
Is he surprised?
Of course he
Then
is.
that is critical.
He has no idea that this was gonna
That's
happen.
a 79.
Just 2 quick shots in a row.
Pulling a Legolas here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, what?
79 on the
79%.
critical
Percent.
roll.
Oh, I was like, damage? Dang, dude.
How did that happen?
All right. Your target is not prone, so he's just
Nice.
totally like taking out like.
I also forgot because of my bow, we're going to do this as well.
I know your bow very
Yep.
well. I made it.
So,
right.
as a special feature for my bow, on
By
a
the way, if you
critical
want to
hit,
see his bow, it's called the Marauder's bow. It's on my Instagram. Go check it
Yeah.
out. Natural One Official.
But after this.
on a critical hit, the arrow explodes, causing half damage nearby to everyone nearby.
Oh, nice.
I'm not
So-
in there yet.
So you're
So.
So
getting
when
the
I
third
hit the
person, too.
first guy, it did half damage to both the others,
Oh, jeez.
and then he died. And now, what is the 79?
A
Yeah,
79.
knocked-
It's
you're-
knocked
Prone.
prone.
Yeah.
Knocked prone.
So
Yeah.
both
So-
of them are just.
So the second one. So
Holy
is there?
crap.
So it's just. So then this is
Why did I
3
even
plus
jump
6
in
is
the water?
9. So that's 18
He's
towards
like,
this
I
one,
got this.
and 9 towards the second. So half of the first one, and then half of the second one.
You did 29 on your first roll?
I did 29 on my first
so
roll.
that's 14 or 15 damage.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
Straight up all dead. The
Two
other
de-
guy was already dead before you shot him, by the way.
We should have brought Doric, and so that he could have gotten.
The second guy was already dead. So you just loaded another
Yeah.
arrow into a dead man
Yeah.
to
But-
kill the third guy.
The good news is that no one's left on that little boat.
So I get into the boat.
It's just a bunch of dead bodies, like smeared.
So I'm gonna
Wow.
look around in the boat.
Okay, well this is happening.
So I'm gonna look in the boat, and I'm just like,
Flip him the bird.
I'm like just muttering and cursing, and I'm just like
As we
impressed, but like really like upset that I'm impressed. So then,
as
I'm
we
gonna look
pull
for
up
the
as we pull up alongside the boat, I'll just blow a kiss.
I hate you.
Now,
Oh my gosh. Do I need to
the
do
question
an
is,
investigation?
did the lookout see you?
Oh crap.
The answer is he's not saying anything.
He's probably sleeping on watch.
Oh yeah,
Natural one.
natural one.
Okay, so I'm gonna look through the.
You don't know. That's metagaming, but for the sake of
Yeah,
clarity,
either
the guy's
way.
asleep.
But we didn't think. Here's the thing: we're not thinking about whether there's even a lookout on the boat.
Yeah.
So we're not concerned either way.
Yeah.
Well, either way, nothing happens.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna look in the boat and see if they have anything interesting. I'm gonna do it quickly.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
see,
loot this
you see a
boat.
few harpoons that are in there, like spears, like javelins. You
Okay.
count them as javelins, but they're clearly.
I put them in our
harpoons.
boat.
Okay, there's 6 of them.
We're gonna need these.
They clearly use these just in case something tries to attack them. It
Too
didn't
bad
work.
Everybody
They
takes
didn't-
one,
they didn't
and we're
get
gonna
a
go under. Are we still going under the water to like do a whole
Yeah,
around
that's
the
a
boat?
great idea.
Are we still going to do that?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Are you sure? Do you want to change the plan?
You want to go in by yourself,
aren't you
Rambo?
glad that those three are
yes.
dead quietly?
But before I use the spell, do you want to do this? Because this is a big spell. Are you ready?
Well, either that or we could row up to the boat and just climb on and kill everyone.
If there's nobody on the rowboat, though, when we swim up, the lookout won't know what they're seeing.
Or they'll know it's a draft.
Have the element of surprise. I thought that's what we wanted.
I'm
We have the-
always open to the elements.
Or do you just want to go in there?
That was surprising.
I like the original plan. Let's go with that.
Okay. So how close are we to the boat?
You're about
The
60. You're about 60 feet off, and basically what you see from this ship. Just lost the page, didn't I? What a dum dum. What a dum dum. I'm back.
You're
Um,
fine.
Based off what you see from this, is that let me
Rogue
check.
shenanigans begin.
Okay, in length, you guess it's about 90 feet.
Fair size.
The beam of 26 feet, and a draft of 8 feet. So basically, it's got 2 poles. I mean, it's not very big. It's not. Oh, sorry. It's got 1 large pole in the center. It doesn't have multiples. It's not
So
that
it's
big.
it's a smaller one. So
It's
it can
definitely
stack.
a ship, but it's a fast ship.
It's like the Interceptor. Now I want to watch Pirates of the Caribbean. You don't want to watch it again.
Of course I do. I love
No,
it.
he complains about that, but that's the only one we watched, the first one. It's
The first
best
one's
one.
amazing.
But you're like, I watched it so many times. Can we not watch this one again? When I want to do a marathon.
I mean, if we're gonna watch all of them, I'm like,
But
maybe
it's the
let's just-
only one that's like.
really good. Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean, I like
so
the other ones too.
you're
The
looking
first
at
one's
it.
the best.
Okay, I
It's the best
actually
lines.
they've prepared
They're
for
so
this
funny.
outcome, which I appreciate. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Oh, for some reason I
This
thought you
one-
meant like the people on the ship. I was like, what? I thought they didn't see us. Okay,
I
okay,
don't
okay.
know.
Okay.
So am I casting the spell, or are we
Yeah.
just going in?
Whatever gets us on the boat.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that.
Are you a good swimmer?
Probably as good about as a walker I am.
So yes.
Okay. Key, are you a good swimmer? Okay, all right. Let's do this.
I don't exactly carry a lot of metal things
Oh.
with me.
Let me look and see what I'm supposed to do.
I just have I pull out a little piece of reed that I have in a little pouch, and I cast water breathing.
So you feel this instantaneous like burning in your chest as she casts this spell, but all of a sudden you just feel this like.
You
this
also
ease rush
retain your
over you as
normal
well.
mode of
Yeah.
respiration, so you can still breathe air
Well, good.
too.
Whoa, that was weird.
All right.
I accidentally burped while I said okay. That was uncomfortable. I
Okay.
apologize for that. That was
So you can see that there's handholds on the side of the ship as you get closer, just like any ship. You also see that there's rails above.
Can we
You
stealth
see that there's a
swim?
crow's nest.
I'm gonna stealth swim.
Do we need
You're
to?
swimming underwater,
Yeah.
so
Oh, I forgot that we were underwater.
Night-
I'd
Nighttime
say in
underwater.
this case it wouldn't be relevant unless
Yeah.
you're.
Okay.
How late do we want to go?
Depends on what you guys want to do. It's not a big ship,
I don't have to get up early, so
We can do this quick.
probably,
the
based off
confidence.
of everything
Famous
else.
last words. Okay, let's do this.
And they're all dead.
Get in,
Okay,
get out,
okay,
get out.
okay. So on the handholds to get up, is there anybody up there that we can see?
Not that you see, but definitely everyone roll perception that is looking.
Okay, while we're doing that, I
Stealth
wanna-
mission,
I wanna-
Operation Sea Ghosts begins.
while we're rolling that, there was the new teaser for the new Mulan movie just came out this week. But what came into my mind just now is from the old cartoon Mulan when the Huns are like kind of hunching up that really dramatic music. That's what's playing in my head right now. There you go. Yes,
And I have the
that's
Pirates of the
us.
Caribbean song in my head. So
My perception was not good.
mine was 17, which is delightful.
Mine was an even.
All right. So here we go. Too blessed to be stressed. All right. I want.
William knows what's up.
Hold on.
You too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So I want everyone to roll. You don't see anyone. You do see a light on the ship moving around. So there's someone that's walking, but it's not like a very bright light. They're still trying to be hidden. But you see that there's definitely something up there, but
I
you can't see specifics. You're too low in the water.
I just have a good idea.
Catapult. Launch the
I
ship.
can't.
you
I
wanted us to
can't
roll
turn-
for
Yeah.
something?
I want you to roll perception if you
I
see
got a
it.
Wish
15.
you had the player's
Or
handbook.
do you want me to roll again?
I have a
They
player's
both
handbook.
have one.
Let me see it. Can I see it, please?
You may borrow them.
Okay. With
We
a
left ours in the
15,
bedroom with
16,
Mina.
would you go?
Got 15.
15. Okay, so you do see a hand like over the side of the crow's nest. So someone's clearly up there, but they're
Up at
not. Yeah, at the top. There's one little crow's nest, and he is out.
I want to climb up
You may
to
never know this happened.
wherever would be like the captain's deck or whatever.
The back of the ship.
I want to climb up to that spot.
Okay, so I'm
Um,
gonna have you do a strength, athletics check
Athletics.
because you're climbing
Okay.
a wet ship.
Okay.
It's not disadvantage, but that's what you're doing.
11.
Okay. You are having a hard time getting up there. You actually fall into the water as you're trying to climb up. It's slippery. You're having
Okay.
a hard time, but you can make another attempt in a second. That's what happened to you.
I don't mind climbing another spot. I just want to get up there.
It has nothing to do with the spot. It's just climbing aboard the
Oh,
ship
Okay. Okay.
from
It's
where
the,
you're at.
it's the rules of the water battle.
All right.
But you see him attempt to climb and just like pull into the water for a second. then
Before
come
he
back up.
before he does that, could I assist him with climbing with that?
It's already happened,
Okay.
but it's it doesn't take much for him to
Okay,
get back
yeah.
up there. We're not in initiative or anything,
Yeah.
so anyone that's climbing the ship, roll strength, athletics. I mean,
Oh,
That's a 22 for me.
oh yeah,
6.
you slip as well. You're trying to climb up, but you just keep slipping, and you just grab on and just start climbing up, and you see them fumbling around in the water a little bit.
What do I see as I reach the top of the deck?
Ropes hanging down. You see the classic pirate ship is what you're looking at right now.
I'm
There's
saying
sails.
people wise.
People wise, you see 3 people right in your view right away. There's one that's sitting by the. So the starboard side of the ship is facing the coast,
Okay.
and that is the right side for those.
Okay.
Oh no,
Starboard's right.
starboard is right, and left is port. So there's a man on the port side as well. So
Okay.
right next to you, as you're climbing up, there's a man who's just kind of like turned with his back to the shore, and he hasn't seen you guys. He's
How
just kind of
close,
looking
like
around.
me to you away or farther?
He's about 15 feet away from you, so it's pretty close to the front of the ship, but he's just kind of hanging out. And then there's another guy that would be straight across from you. He's looking out over the ocean, and then there's one towards the helm of the ship who's just like holding on to the. He doesn't look like a captain of any sort. You really probably wouldn't be able to tell, but he's not like a big like fluffy hat or anything, but he's just kind of holding on to the. I know the names, but for some reason I'm just like blanking. But you know
so
what I
are
mean.
they do they
The
appear
wheel.
humans or hobgoblins as these three?
These are humans.
All three.
Mhm.
I am going to, in a surprise round, draw an arrow
Okay,
and fire it at the one straight across from me.
straight across from you. All right.
And you know what? I'm going to use a superiority dice for precise attack as well.
Okay.
Just because. That adds a d8 roll to my
To your 20, your attack roll.
Homebrewer gets it. Rogue chuckles with malicious intent.
Well said. Yep.
It's very true. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
So with my superiority dice, that is a 29, which, since it's a surprise round, criticals,
He does not know you're there.
and that's an 81 on the critical.
I keep thinking you're doing damage, but soon that won't be the case. That will
He's
actually be the
practically
damage.
already there.
Damage
It's
wise.
surprise until the end of their next turn. So even after this, he'll be confused what's going on. Basically.
What did the 81 do?
He's surprised until the end of the next turn.
Oh,
so
okay.
even after this shot,
You
he's
can
still
do another surprise attack.
He's disoriented, so you get another chance.
Do I
to
still
surprise.
double my damage on this?
Yeah,
Okay, then that is a total
because
of...
they get that too on you, by the way.
Yep,
natural
that's fine.
20s.
That's fine. I get that was 16 points of damage.
16 points.
16 points in one shot, and it exploded for anyone in melee with him, which I don't think there was anyone.
No, it definitely hit him though, and then it.
Because you and I both weren't able to climb up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the reason why he's surprised still is because it kind of acted like a concussion grenade sort of situation where it hit right here and just exploded into his face and kind of like took him out of it for a second. He was not expecting it, so he's not dead, but it was just a definite solid hit that surprised him. And unfortunately, everyone roll initiative.
I'm not on the boat. Can I roll
I know.
initiative?
Yeah. If you're involved in the combat.
9! oh my
oh.
gosh. I've like rolled 9 almost every single time.
I think I'd drown if I didn't have water breathing at this point.
Well, you're welcome.
Okay, hold on. Let me
11.
get everything open. So
Again.
you got 11
Woot.
again, and you got.
One.
That's not you. Jeez. And he
18.
18. Dude, you are just like. Just getting all the luck tonight. Doric, he is not here.
When you have a second, or can I have my...
Oh,
When you're
yes.
done with it, I
Yeah,
should
you-
say. Okay. Me too. So that I did spend that one.
I found what I was looking for.
You know what I forgot to do? Because
What did you forget to do?
I forgot to add in my sneak attack dice on that.
Oh, yeah. Your sneak damage.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Can I retroactively add that?
I will allow it this once.
Okay. Because nothing else has been done yet.
True.
So that's an added. That doesn't double too, does it? Or does the whole thing double?
Oh my goodness.
Is it the whole or is it?
I don't remember.
Ask again.
So my sneak attack
the
dice,
sneak
when that
dice.
criticals, does this double as well? Is the whole damage doubled?
That is a great question. I
think-
don't know enough about that.
I think if we're gonna
assassination
do, I think if we're going to do double damage, then it would be double the whole damage, which would have put that because it was 16,
36.
would be 36.
thing. Okay. He's still up, but it's,
Okay.
but
Wow.
it was
Okay.
a very, very
Yeah.
again, large hit. Hit him right in the chest. I mean, he's
Yep.
having some issues. But he is up still. And then let me just make sure I have everybody. Let's see. I need this. Give this to me. Stop it. Give it back. Okay. All right. So now that I'm mostly prepared. All right. So we have. Guys, try your best not to look at my.
I'm not.
Because I'm differentiating between
I
these.
can't look right here anymore.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys, if I started that too quickly.
It's all good.
They're not even on the ship key.
If anybody's gonna get hit, it's you, right?
Yeah,
This is
Yeah.
true. This is very
and I will
true.
definitely.
We'll just let him do all the work and
Yeah.
we'll go up and be
Yeah.
like,
We can swim back to shore. He's got this.
You know, truthfully,
one-man
he probably does.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
it would
Famous
be a
last
lot.
words.
Famous last words. But he would be very hurt. But I couldn't. I
Yeah, if
couldn't
they took
your
36 and they're still
feelings
up.
or.
Yeah, you know what? You hit on a good point. It would be both.
Oh, if we'd hurt his feelings.
Oh.
Sneak
I don't
damage
think I can
doubles.
do it.
Homebrewer says that's what I thought too. Because if you do double damage, it's double the whole damage. And since we're doubling
I can't
the
take this
attack, it's double
Band-Aid
that
off.
as well.
It hurts way too much. I've been trying to
You want me
like.
to do it?
No. I'm like so
I'm just
afraid.
chaotic enough that I can make it.
So, it's like one of those ones that just sticks so good, and I just can't get it off. And I just,
All right, let's do this.
Just live with it on there.
Yeah, it'll just become part of me.
All right. I'm not looking up a song. I'm looking up for the D&D spell. Okay. All right. So,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
okay. So let me just make sure who's next.
No,
So
I don't want you to do it. You're not
next
very
is
nice.
you.
I'm very nice.
Next is you because surprise round is over and you rolled 18.
Oh, I'm up again.
Yeah, because I mean you just entered
Oh.
initiative. It's your
Like
turn.
you
Yep.
said, he's just gonna do all of it.
Then I'm going to shoot at him again.
Okay.
Would
Still
I?
surprised.
Yeah, he's still surprised, so I would still have.
Yep. Technically, because of his
Yeah.
your
Hold on.
thing there.
Hold on, let me go back
Everyone,
to-
welcome to the
Oh yeah, Mulan.
sneak damage doubles.
Mulan
Sure
is
does.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, we do sneak damage doubles ourselves. Yeah, assassins definitely up there with damage dealers. They can deal it out pretty intensely. And if you're doing that with a fighter, doing
Have
action
advantage?
surges and everything, it's like the death dealer.
Okay,
He laughs sinisterly.
so I still have advantage on him because he has not
Because
taken a turn in combat yet.
But also because you rolled 81.
No, because I rolled the 81. If I hit him, it's an automatic crit.
True. Okay, that's right.
It's surprise that does that, which means
Yes.
if I have advantage, I get my sneak attack dice.
So this is how you felt when Alara
When
would do
Alara
this?
would go, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
It's how it goes. It's how it goes.
No,
Each-
it's great. It's wonderful.
Uh-huh.
It's wonderful. It's gonna be so nice when he takes everone out. And
I'm
we
going
just
to
be like,
use a superiority
Alright.
dice
Trying
for
to come
precise
close.
attack as well.
"Oh
So that's a 10. That's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
That's a hit.
I'm
Okay.
ashamed that I can't climb up the mountain.
So that means it's a critical against him.
Uh-huh.
Having fun with this. I know this isn't going to be forever, so I'm just eating this up while I can. So against him, that's a 68.
Okay. Let's see what that does to him.
And so with all my damage, I'll prepare all that.
Okay, you are able to take the disarm action after your attack and can steal your opponent's weapon if you have free hand and you're close enough. Otherwise, you knock it up to 20 feet away. So where you hit him, his weapon flies away.
Yes, it flies into the
You
water.
basically hit him in the belt region and just sends it off into the ocean.
We're like, what's happening?
Okay. Would you like my total altogether doubled damage?
Of course, that's what I do.
36.
Well, he's dead.
Well,
With
not
your
only
other-
does his weapon fly off the ship, he does as well.
Oh, he's super dead. So, all right, good to know. All right, now it is a hooded man in the front of the ship.
But they don't see you guys, so
No,
they're still coming at
Just you.
me.
Just
Yeah.
a one-man band
Hey,
going up
we
there.
could still surprise them then. Just
Yeah.
kidding. Could we? 'Cause-
Yeah. Technically, you could. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I should.
Okay. All right, so the hooded man standing at the front of the ship takes off his hood and he starts yelling in a different
Is it
language.
the hooded man?
What language?
The green-eyed hooded man. that
And
we
from
just
what
killed.
you can hear, it just sounds like gibberish.
No, the hooded man from the.
But he points at you, and
No.
you see him just
Way
like
back?
moving.
When he
All the
portaled out.
sails start to
Mhm.
whip wildly, even though it's anchored. And suddenly he just blasts you with a gust of wind.
Okay.
You have a chance to make a saving throw. It's a
Okay.
strength saving throw.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Not a dexterity.
Nope.
Okay.
This one is strength.
Fumble.
Oh my
Well, this is fun.
Now
High
nobody's on a
highs
boat.
and low lows.
We're like
There's a balance to all things.
Luckily, I can still breathe underwater.
for 24
For
hours.
20
You're gonna
hours.
have to. All right. A line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you in a direction from him that he chose. He chose you. Each creature that starts in that line, which is just you,
Me
must
and
succeed
the
on
guy
a
behind
save.
me, right?
No,
If he's at the front.
he angled it right. It's just
Okay.
him. Just
Okay,
you.
good.
Any creature in the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot. If you succeed, which you did not, the gust disperses gas of vapor and extinguishes candles, torches, similar to dance while a 50% chance extinguish them. That doesn't matter. As a bonus action on each of this person's turns before the spell ends, you can change the direction. So he's blasting you off the ship. So he's pushing you 15 feet away. So you
I
get
know what I'm gonna
launched
do.
from the ship.
That's fine.
So you
Okay.
just plummet into the water 15 feet away from the boat.
Okay. For homebrewer, this is Ashley. She is playing Tatian.
She's a druid.
She's
Can
a
you do it in
druid.
the water?
She's dragonborn.
This
Are we
is
in the water?
this is
Oh, yeah.
Alston.
If you're next to me.
Is the character's name played by Billy?
What?
And he's a gnome.
Also known as Will or Bilbo Baggins.
Correct.
Yeah. What are we talking
I
about?
am
He's
Mark,
asking who everyone is.
aka
Oh.
Punster McPunstein, aka the Punisher.
AKA,
And-
he has a lot of
AKA is
nicknames.
flying
Sure.
currently 15 feet away from
Correct.
the ship.
And my character's name
Team Rocket
is
blasting up again. Gosh, I love you guys.
Totally.
and my character's name is Key. So there's your introductions, homebrewer.
And I'm
Oh.
just here.
Oh, there's another guy at the shore named Doric.
But we
Fonzie.
lovingly called him Dorkin.
Yes. The good news is now everyone's in the water and they know you're here.
They know I'm here.
Wait, everybody's in the water?
Mm-hmm.
I got thrown off the boat.
15 feet got blasted
So
by a
we
wizard.
just slipped off of the handholds.
You're
Yeah.
still just hanging out in the water.
Yeah.
You see him go. You see him shooting, and all of a sudden, poof, just takes off. You're like, well, there goes Key. All right, let's do this.
I'm wondering.
Are you changing position, or are you
Oh, no,
climbing
right
up the
then.
same spot?
It totally would.
You think it would?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it my turn?
It is. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's your turn.
So you tell me if it will work. I'm going to cast jump, but I'm going to cast it on Austin
This is gonna be great.
because he's
you know, he's a gnome, and I want to help him get up off the ship.
Okay, so if you put your foot on the bottom thing and just
jump
launch
So
yourself,
his jump distance is tripled until the spell ends, and the spell lasts for 1 minute. So
you could reach to the like the crow's nest.
yeah, so I go.
Well, hey, that you could push the other guy
It's
off.
got to be a measure of control, right?
All right, so
Here you go.
So you cast jump on
Are you ready?
him.
do
You
it.
better be.
Let's do it.
Hey, boss, request that you cast flip on Aston. Flipping
would-
no.
Screw attack.
This is going to be either really
Are
bad
you?
or
Is he?
really
Is
good.
he in the water near us or in the water away
I'm
from us?
15 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're
Alright,
just
sorry.
Also, Homebrewer says the gnome is wearing plate. No,
Padded.
you were
Padded
padded.
armor. I'm wearing
padded.
padded
So
armor.
you're a padded cannonball.
You should okay. You know, remember on Hook? Did anyone see Hook? Where
Yes.
they'd roll him down the hill.
Uh-huh.
That's essentially what they're
Flip
doing.
his legs up. And
But with that power of a jump, if you hit someone, you might go through them
Yeah.
with how small I am.
or
It's a
die.
bullet.
I mean,
Yeah.
who knows? We'll find out what
I
happens
love it.
next
Okay.
time.
Oh,
I'm
It's not your
loving
turn
this
yet.
game.
oh.
Loving this game.
This is turning out pretty great.
This may be
And
one of our
then-
best.
Oh, dang it! I didn't write them on this one.
Anytime there's
Do a barrel roll.
Dang it.
anyone play 64,
Oh,
And
well
we'll just-
done, William.
As
well
a bonus
done.
action, can I try to climb up?
movement, absolutely.
All right,
Please do.
so I'm gonna climb up.
All right, I want you to roll athletics again.
Yeah. Maybe I should do this one. Yes,
No
I'm so
problem.
glad I did that one.
No problem. You make it as
Yeah.
far up as you want. Do you want to
19.
reach the top or do you want to wait right beneath it?
I'm gonna reach the top.
Fuck, someone is on my
Okay.
tail.
So you get to the top and you see a dead guy, and then you see a guy to your right, and then a guy in the front of the ship. The guy that just let go
Okay.
of the.
Okay.
Oh, so
guess
I
the-
climbed on toward the back.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of the back right,
Yeah, yeah.
not quite up the stairs to where the.
For some
guy's
reason, I
steering.
pictured us climbing up on the front left, so I thought
Oh,
I was like
no, yeah.
surrounded.
Sorry, that was my bad. I should
That's
explain
okay.
it better.
No, no.
Okay. All right. So you're climbed up.
We're on
now-
the. We're on the.
So you make yourself known. You just pop over the top.
Heck yeah.
All right. So this dragonborn wearing plate mariner's armor. Just
Am
pops
I
to the
am
top.
I ever subtle? No.
Apparently
Never.
not.
I
Right.
kick down doors.
Let's see who notices you. Okay. All right.
Well, they all should
So-
notice me, or they're stupid.
They all notice except for the guy
Henry, why'd
who's
you say
actually
stupid,
turning us.
Mama?
He fires into the water at you and he misses. He rolls a 9.
Yay.
Okay.
He has a
Probably should
crossbow.
have waited.
He has a crossbow and just releases and you just hear this, just like right next to you and you're just like, oh, okay.
I'm just waiting for
And
you
you're
to
kind of like riding yourself on the water.
60 feet
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
All right, it is now.
No, it's tripled. Your jump distance is tripled. What's your
So,
jump distance
75
before?
feet up.
Okay.
But see, no, let's see. Your jump distance is what, half of your speed? Is that what it is, or is it your full speed?
I would say no,
I think
definitely
it's-
not your full speed.
Hold on.
I'm
I'll
not
look it
sure.
up. I'll
Jump
look it up by the
distance.
time it gets to your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
Good job.
All right, and then harpoon. Oop, he misses as well. One of the men runs over and throws a harpoon, trying to hit you in the water.
Oh, we didn't take the harpoons out of the boat.
We didn't take any of them.
Different one.
Just left them.
I know, but.
All right, it is
we were
now
gonna do that, but we didn't.
Alston's turn.
And I guess I'm gonna jump up to the
Yield
deck.
jumping gene. All right. Okay. You put your hand onto it, and I want you to roll to see how successfully
Okay.
you.
Is this some kind of saving throw?
Maybe you
This is
should
going to be
switch
an
dice.
acrobatics.
Okay. So really not a whole lot different than just climbing the boat.
But I'm going to roll locations. I'm going to
Okay.
kind of eyeball this.
You should have used someone else's dice. Your dice is horrible.
I know,
tonight.
right? What's
Here.
yeah.
Try. Try this one.
Well, I already rolled.
I know, but next time.
Six.
It's because you
I'm
already
gonna have you
rolled.
roll. I'm gonna have you roll a d6
Okay.
to see where you land.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if you land back.
You
in the water.
landed the freaking crow's nest.
And the crow's nest.
Yes.
Nice.
Well done. everyone. Well done.
Four
I'm
was the
so
crow's
happy.
I had 6 spots.
I'm so glad we kept to the original plan.
So
Good job, Ash.
you land
Ish.
on like on the guy.
Didn't
not
quite
on
go the
him,
way I
but,
imagined
like,
it.
I hit him.
You hit him, but it didn't do damage. You just
Yeah.
like, ha ha! And you're just suddenly out of nowhere. This gnome just flies up out of the water.
Oh my goodness.
And upon landing, I'm going to shout down at the ship and say, "Attention, everyone!"
Okay.
And we're not supposed to look at him.
Correct.
Avert your
But you're
eyes.
in the water, so it
And
doesn't
now
matter.
I hear the Indiana Jones when they open the ark.
Some Nazis about to have their face melted off.
All right, what do you do?
You may now surrender the ship. It is ours, and you have permission to serve under us or die. And upon doing so, I'm casting Fearsome Countenance. So each living creature that can see me needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
And I'm not looking. I'm going like this.
I love
Right,
it.
I have all their stuff up, so let's see.
I'm way
how
too
the
tempted
first
to look,
one
so I'm
does.
covering my eyes.
He rolls a 5.
Because I really want to see like
Okay, that was one of
how
them.
fierce.
He rolls a.
This is a Wisdom.
Oh. This guy rolls a 15, and then. No, he's not on deck yet. So where's the other guy? I have them all.
He's not on deck yet.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I
All right.
heard that.
All right. I'm just talking out loud. That's how it
I mean,
works. And then
If
18.
a little gnome came shooting out of
18
the
is
water.
the number to beat, so they need to roll percentage.
So this guy needs to roll
Is
percentage.
that-
Just
that's
the
how
one
we're
guy.
doing it,
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has to beat 50. 50 now.
Does anyone?
And he does. The wizard in the front, you see him just shake it off, and he just looks up at you. It's just this anger in his eyes. He's this white beard. He's
Everyone else
shaved bald guy.
has been inspired to overwhelming panic.
Okay, so-
they are frightened and stunned for the duration of my concentration, up to an hour.
Yes.
The guy in the crow's nest next to you jumps off. He's so terrified
Well,
of you.
stunned is part of it.
Oh.
That's part of that spell.
So
So he
he's
can't move.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he can't move. So
Yeah.
he was like thinking about jumping up. He
Yeah.
was trying to and then did not. Thank you for telling me that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it.
So I'm gonna put little markers next to them for stunned. Okay. All right. It is now top of the round. Key. Fancy a swim?
You can
I
breathe
will
underwater.
swim. I will swim to the boat.
You make it to the boat.
Can I spend a
You could
another
consider
action
a
to
dash,
climb?
maybe.
Yeah, it's
Well,
it's
yeah.
technically 30 feet, 15 feet
But
because
I-
of the distance.
I also
So,
have
yeah.
a bonus action that I can dash.
Oh,
So
neat.
that's part of my cunning action.
Oh
as
right,
a
a rogue
rogue,
thing, yeah.
rogue. I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
rogue. I was like,
Yep.
Yep.
I thought that
So
was.
I can dash to get to the boat and then climb as a movement.
Yeah, well, it's like 15 feet, so it's half. So it's 30. So yeah, you made it in your normal
Yeah.
distance. Now you're using your bonus to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
'Kay.
So roll athletics because you have to climb the boat again. This is the rules.
That's a 19.
You make it.
So at that, so my dash is a bonus action.
And
So
you
I
hear
could
him
still.
shouting that.
You could
So I could
action.
still fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you climb to the top right after he yells that, and you see two people freaking out, and then that
Do you
same
remember,
guy
Do you
that
remember
that
to not
fired
look at
at
me?
Yes, I did. I specifically remembered that.
Okay.
I assume it's the one that cast the wind at me.
He's the
That
one
is
that made
not.
it.
That I'm going to fire at
you
him.
can tell because he's not cowering; he's just looking up at him, just like muttering under his breath, getting ready for something.
Then I am going to fire at him. Let's see.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hold on. I need to read it. That's something really
Shenanigans.
quick.
Wow. Thanks everyone that's still on. Appreciate that.
How many do we have on?
You've been gnomed. I need to. Yeah.
I have no problem with that one. I don't know why that one would be.
Sneak attack.
All right. Yeah.
So
Potatoes wolf. Goodness, wizard, we sold our cow. I appreciate you guys and your comments. They're all fantastic.
you can deal.
I haven't been able to read these.
Choke the
That's
gnome.
a terrible way to die. Too.
So he has move.
I think this in and of itself deserves
have
a sea
advantage
shanty.
Okay, so I can't.
Just like,
So I can't.
how do you put
So
this in a
because
song?
I don't have advantage on him, I can't use sneak attack,
No.
and because he's already acted,
Oh,
I
he
don't
knows you're
have.
there.
I can't assassinate. So
This is just a normal attack.
wait, you have advantage on attacks. Yes.
No one's next to him, so.
Okay, so then we're gonna make this very easy, and I'm going to fire at him. That is
It's
a,
a hit. I never
23.
know, right? It's a
Is that
14.
your fault?
and I'm going to use a superiority die to use goading attack, so he has to attack me. That's
Maybe
an
not the
added.
wisest thing, but yes.
Did you get up?
Yeah, I'm on the boat.
Nope.
So that is. Wait,
Did
let me
you
make
do
sure.
that too? In your head? No, never mind, just me.
Make sure I have this
I'm
right.
on a boat and
Yeah.
it just.
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, it just was like I am.
You hit, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend one superiority die to maneuver one. Oh no, not that one. I want goading attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die to attempt to goad the target into attacking you. You add the superiority to the damage, and he must make a Wisdom saving throw against my DC of 14.
Lots of wisdom throws.
Hey boss, you're great. Is that important? Gosh, this time. He rolled a 2 for wisdom save.
So he has to attack me, and so
Oh,
that
he-
is.
I think he intends to. So,
So
that's.
that's.
Although that little guy up in the crow's nest is giving some guff.
Make sure I haven't missed
A little bit.
anything.
He's stunned. And he's like, oh.
No, I'm talking about.
Thank
I'm talking about the wizard has caused some concern from the guy that just made his whole
And
crew
that's-
up there just freak out.
Oh,
And that's
well,
a 10. 10 damage.
Okay. All right. So you shoot the man, and he doesn't flinch as much as you might think he would, but you can tell it definitely hurt. You know, because
Yeah.
he's wincing at the pain. But he's reading something. But now it is Tatyan's turn.
Wizard didn't go?
Oh no, it is his turn. You're right. I don't know why I didn't see him.
Because you don't put them in
Okey-doke.
order?
I know.
That might have something to do with it.
I was just trying to get them all down. So
Maybe.
all right.
Whatever works for you. I mean, clearly that's not working for you, but okay.
I am holding up many plates on many sticks. All right.
You know what would make it easier? If you put them in order.
Okay, you know what?
How about I do that next time?
Thank you.
Well
Someone
done for
could.
stunning everyone else.
Right?
So you see him reach into his like a bag and pulls out a leaf, and he also is holding like a stomach of something. You just see this like flesh with it, and he crunches it together, and then he looks at you, and you see his hand just start to turn this like lime green, this like horrible, like sickening, disgusting look, and then he suddenly just launches a green arrow streaks towards you, and it is a 17 to hit, and I assume that is a
It
hit.
was totally okay that I jumped up and I didn't even wait behind because you scared everybody and he made that guy attack him. So I
You're clear and free. Yeah.
Now it's your job to get in and attack him
Yeah.
as well.
attack the
The
wizard.
wizard, mhm.
Oh, trust me. I already know what I'm doing.
She's gonna make him jump too.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's it, Moonbeam? Isn't it?
Yeah.
That's my signature, but
Yeah.
no, I have something else I can do now
Ooh. Level
Okay,
6.
that I haven't been able to do.
you take 16 damage.
Well, I haven't moved
Okay.
up to that because he hasn't helped me. I don't know how to do
Yeah,
that.
you take 16 damage of acid. It hits you. It does like it's not like an actual
Yeah.
arrow, but it just when it strikes you, it just splashes
Yeah.
all over you, and it does pierce you, and you just feel the burning of your skin just intensely.
Okay.
All right, and that's what he does for his turn, and now it is
Now it's my
your
turn.
turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at him and go like this.
All right.
He's just like turning his head like
I
what?
reach my hand up and I call forth.
And look at her hand.
lightning.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
So,
The
bet he's
sailor's
not gonna
fear.
so like 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius cloud, storm cloud appears above the ship. And
You made her mad.
She's
I-
Storm. That's who she is.
I choose the point
I can just imagine
right
this
there
dragon
on the
with, like,
wizard.
crackling energy around her.
He has to, and anybody within 5 feet.
Oh,
Who are you hitting?
The wizard.
The wizard. Anybody
Just him.
within 5 feet. He has to make a dexterity saving throw. And meanwhile, I will roll because he still takes damage even if he succeeds.
Where in the... Oh, I think I dropped it. I might need 20. Wait, go. Nope, I found it. It was right here. Okay. So he rolled a 4. What is he supposed to beat? Saving throw?
more than 4.
Probably a lot more than 4. But he
Yeah.
does have some pretty wicked bonuses.
Oh,
What is he trying to do?
is he supposed to beat that? Right?
Yeah, he doesn't beat it.
Okay. All right, and he takes 50. Oh, hold on.
That's some damage. I mean, it is a lightning bolt. I mean, let's
Right.
face it.
Okay.
It
He
should be
takes
pretty bad.
15 lightning
My
damage.
voice for tonight.
Homebrewer is concerned that the boat is going to catch fire.
This is a very possible
Looks
thing.
like
Yeah.
meat's back on the menu.
I see fire. Nice. Gotta love those lyrics.
Okay, so it takes 15 damage, and then on each of my turns, until the spell ends,
Can
and the
keep
spell
throwing
ends
bolts at
in
him.
yeah, the spell ends after 10 minutes. I can still
Anyone in that area, or
Every
just
6
him?
seconds, you're hitting him with a lightning
So,
bolt.
so Homebrewer, a thought on that is the lightning isn't
What
striking
damage
the
did you
ship;
do?
it's striking him,
15.
and so it's
Nice.
not necessarily catching the boat where she's actually calling the strike on him.
Well, the DM,
Right?
DM could choose to put
It's
it on
true.
fire if he
It's
wanted
true.
to.
Yeah, I mean,
Depending on what you do.
yeah.
But for now, that it hit him directly. You just see him just classic, like falls back against
Veins
the.
popping open on his skin.
It was bad. I mean, it hits him, and you see
You
him
are
charge.
very like graphic
It's
with
very-
your.
He's
Right?
very visceral with his.
It's like,
I love it, but at the same time, I was
do you
actually
like
gonna
sit
go
and
there.
think about like how that would look?
Yeah.
It does. That's
Have you ever
very.
seen somebody who's been struck by lightning?
That's
No.
very true. that it could still catch, but I mean the risk of like lightning striking the sails that are very flammable
yeah,
is
yeah.
low. Isn't gonna happen.
When you hit him, it struck him in the chest and like upper neck area, and you did see just like his clothing just singe and burn as he falls back. Half of his clothing is off, but you see just like right here, just this intense black charred flesh. But he falls back against the ship. He is still hanging on, but you can tell he is not liking that fire, that blast of lightning. It is now the turn of the people who are terrified.
They're stunned.
And do they get a chance to escape this?
What's it say?
I assume they get some kind of.
Well, they already rolled when it was my turn. On a failure, your targets are frightened and stunned until the end of their next turn.
So, okay, that guy's
The end of
stunned.
this turn.
Okay, so this is his turn. He can't do anything.
Right.
Other guy's turn, can't do anything. Now it is.
So
Your
that
turn.
so I'm going to extend the frightened condition. That's part of what I can do with this. And so while they're frightened, I want to intimidate them to attack the wizard if they want to keep their lives.
Okay, alright, fair enough.
So with advantage,
Dang.
that's an 18. So 24 on intimidation.
They have to roll against this?
Well, that was just an intimidation.
Oh,
roll.
yeah. No,
Um,
they're super intimidated.
Um,
Yeah, okay. So on one of their next turns, they're gonna go after him.
I'm basically trying to convince them that they need to serve.
They
me
need
now.
to serve you.
Yeah.
Dang, this is a very powerful move.
So I have a question about the lightning. So it says on the spell is like the cloud. So I don't cast the spell again, right?
You're holding it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's your
it's-
okay,
concentration.
Yeah, if someone were
okay, just
to
wanted-
hurt you severely, you'd have to roll to concentrate.
Mhm.
Okay, it is now top of the round.
That's similar to what Alston's doing with this control of the fear. He's maintaining it.
That's very, very powerful controlling spell. I love it. Okay.
I'm loving all
Fear is what I
the.
can do.
I'm loving all the things that are happening.
The dynamic of the group is like the DPS, the guy that can scare the heck out of him into doing anything, and this wild card of just explosive magic.
Yeah.
You just never know what I'm
What was what was the ship's name again?
I don't.
The sea
Ghost,
ghost.
sea
Sea
I was
Ghost.
gonna turn into a
That's-
baboon. I'm glad I
That's
didn't
for you,
do that.
Potatoes Wolf. It's the Sea Ghost.
It's the sea ghost. All right. It is now top of the round, Key, because those guys were stunned and they didn't get a move, but now they're ordered. They will, when it's their turn, they will do something.
Has the wizard fallen prone?
No, he is back to the front of the ship.
Okay, then he shall take another arrow.
All right. Do it to it.
Let's see how long that does last.
This is not how I expected the night to go. I was expecting a jaunt back to Saltmarsh. Turns out
We could get to
attack
Saltmarsh
a
with the
ship.
ship.
Yeah, we could sell the Saltmarsh. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Until the end of my
This is
next
the life
turn.
of a DM. You plan for several things, and it's a good thing that I did. But
So,
the book has a lot prepared too.
just
Is that
to...
nice to kind of have it?
It
Something to
is.
fall back on.
It's nice, and I'm learning how to use it better. Because if you'll watch the first one, I was a little like, I'm just going to read this now. But it gets easier. So if you're going to start out DMing, it's a fun way to go. Because they have a ton prepared for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like a ton. And a lot of different options for... Because these guys, you never know what they're going to do. But the book kind of anticipated that. So it's nice.
Maybe that's what I'll have to do the first time.
There's lots. And there's a new one coming out soon, too. So
I
you
know.
can try that
I
one.
told you about it.
You did tell me about it.
Because I apparently get
Okay.
alerts now. I don't know how.
I'm going to fire at him.
And
23.
Yeah. Who are you shooting at?
The wizard.
Yeah, because he's...
And I'm going to use a
Good.
superiority dice for another goading attack. So that adds to my damage.
Hit me!
So, yeah. He needs to make another wisdom saving throw.
What is he meant to beat?
He is meant to beat a 14.
He does not beat it.
Okay,
Barely.
so he
Barely.
still
Barely.
takes
Yeah.
if he attacks anyone but me, he has disadvantage.
Okay.
So that is 7 plus 6 is 13 points of damage on that one.
I love how he's like, attack me!
Pretty much.
Come on,
yeah.
you old bastard!
I dare ya.
15, 20.
Yeah.
Come and get me.
When you hit him,
Yes.
he tumbles over the side of the thing and just dies. You just hear him just like immediately just like fall over the side dead as it goes through his neck. He's goaded to attack you in the afterlife, perhaps, but not in this. Which could be a problem.
He has just
Sounds
he has
bad.
just joined the rest of the ghosts of Saltmarsh.
Oh man, roll credits. I was just kidding. All right, the first mate and it's all their turn with you, but they aren't attacking anybody. You do hear things down below, but at the moment,
We'll get to that.
we'll get to that next time. I think this is a good jumping off point.
My cloud remains.
Your cloud does remain as
Okay.
long as you hold the spell.
No. It remains for 10 minutes. I don't, it's not a
It's not a
concentration.
concentration.
Oh, but you can choose to when it and where. Oh, that's fancy.
It
Wow.
just stays there
All right
for
then.
10 minutes.
So.
And if it's stormy, it's even better.
I'm really glad I took 5 minutes and leveled before we came out.
I
to
was
this ship.
telling you, if you're planning on doing something, you might want to do that.
Yeah.
And I did
Well,
it quickly.
you have to do that stuff for me because I have no clue.
This is Sparta. Knocking him off the ship.
Just imagine like that, the Leonidas, but with an arrow
Yeah,
instead
it
of the
just-
foot.
Just slow motion as he flies off, as lightning is like in the background as he falls off, slow motion, and then it fades to black and says, "Continue next time." Wow, guys, that was intense. Way to go. We don't want to be pirates per se, and all of a sudden, take the ship,
It's just too much fun.
guys. If you're gonna do a pirate campaign, I mean,
Or you
why not?
turn it off.
Why not do a little bit? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Seriously, all of you that have been on this, I mean, there's a lot that have been
Yeah.
popping on and off, and these numbers that show live never are accurate. When I look at this afterwards, there's quite a few.
Should
it
we
says
thank
7,
each of these people?
but yeah, Potatoes Wolf, William Hoffman,
Homebrewer.
Mark
Homebrewer,
Walton.
Hey Boss, Mark Walton.
Yep.
And just like anyone that's popped in and out that didn't contribute, you're still a very big part of it. And any view on this helps us grow. We're just having a good time doing this, and we appreciate you. So,
you kiss it.
we do.
Oh, right in the kisser.
So
Romantic ending.
we do this every other week because we also are recording another that Will is actually in charge of. That he's doing at Taldore. So if you're familiar with the show Critical Role on Geek and Sundry, we're playing in that world. So definitely go watch those. Those are fun. I'm gonna be uploading another one this week. But in the meantime, there's gonna be sea shanties coming up every day this week. 7 for 7 is what I'm shooting for. So wish me luck.
So far, it's impressive
I'm
because
3 for
we
3.
have 2 kids that are very loud.
And I
So-
record them the second I read them. I immediately start recording and just play something. So I just come up with it on the spot, which is fun. And I don't do anything in advance, so this is really difficult for me, but a lot of fun. So anyway, thank you all for doing that. So Instagram is where I typically hang out, though. So Natural One Official on Instagram is where you'll see my daily posts, mostly daily, at least in stories. Anyway, that's it. So thank you so much for watching.
Before we end, just to be clear for those watching, our next live stream is going to be the 24th.
Yes.
Right?
That's
Okay.
the plan. If something changes, again, Instagram is where I post
Okay.
all of it.
He'll post it. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
preemptive.
So if something happens, like someone's busy, an anniversary, or someone's dying, or our kids are freaking out, something,
Or I'm gone
We'll let
because
you
I
know.
might be gone.
she might be gone. But we'll figure something out. We will stream sometime.
Not like
that
dead.
week.
Don't look like that.
Oh, I wasn't
I'm just
worried
going on
about
the trip. You're like,
In our favorite rocket ship.
Oh, thank you too as well. Appreciate that.
absolutely.
But anyway, I'll read through all the comments afterwards. I always like to go through them as I watch it again later. So thank you for watching, and may your roles always be natural ones, just not natural ones like the name of our show. Bye.